NDC ni bia no waje kwamna minua se ye kase ye kan sem ahum ye ni sa adaje na ye me no kase unim se Coastal Development Authority kodafo no mo AK constituency chairman Obed order so pick up na yes na me try to say kase yaje ho ga try say yaje eya kekene la kusa order koda na edma wo hefa koda no mo ya edma na koda to omo nti omo ya edma koda no omo ya edma na omo solo omo tifie ya nti koda ya edma na omo solo omo tifie ya ana omo ngwa edma okay it's na me try say yen ya adwen say ye baba be ye because I mean just last week I hear confirmation Obed oyusu koda kan wo de ba ho so they say keke order so te Land Cruiser ye de man as deputy CEO and order so team ye need to say to me ne say empanifo na omudo process begu from na say wo say ade a wo ho bia na omoje no ame me kwazi atakra me ntimi nko keke wo ana me ntimi nko Obed wo say kwa kwaje and ye so sa na ma no so ntinam ka chen say ebia bibifo na fabricating sem bi no moka
ite kwa na enyim papa asami si voter ya wan shoe 1 minute nkofumba also nyada mo baha nchama baha
but on that score so ntumi nkada what the petition come on his own ogwegwe
kwame na ya were examples of what they call is examples MPs MPs kokoda na akufado wo wazime kese dem catch the president Musa Ghana rekono wo brother olugu party de nyimase o magana so yezem o say na waje be zagro Ghana wonja my brother Montano na yenyeska kwame na the mazi koduma mese 1 MP man what for MP man bi odi ye wo hwa mo radio by radio na reka adwasafo o radio do by radio oka esenyi papa na motse so every poso ma Council of State for she petition wa kama asem pa chemi ye show put the masam ni che bia we twa ba bia we mu na bia petition no da wo ngina do ado nya ngina do kwame ne ma refer to Council of State no what you try say with them azi ekure ba say enum bi wo ma odo wo twetwem nti woto ho aba kwamna out of the 30 people voted that was suspend mami no am I lying na Council of State or NDC funkuti wo go a ona mi say Council of State NDC funkuti wo go it's nipa 15 nipa ntuma nkada no mami na asam na petition was a be no about mami no nti andu bia enyim na 30 people waja tum de njinadu bi wo mu za na kwamna asam ho ode yenya butal me yete ba kwamna do you know that I'm happy about what is happening? It is all about political what do you call it sentiment too. I'm happy because obama institutional heads ni na why you careful
nti oda him mu na ye fast. You see,
let us pray. Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favor upon this Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Grant that it may perform its high duty as in thy sight. Give divine guidance to the President of the Republic. Endow members of Parliament and ministers of state with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the labors of government, this land and people may be well and truly served, and our good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. Amen. O God, grant us a vision of our country, fair as it might be, a country of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a country of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a country of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honor shall be given to the deserving, a country of peace, where government shall rest on the will of the people and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire our people that they may give time, thoughts, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of Ghana and Africa. Amen.
Aita Bobo is my name, to whom it may concern. I am black, but not proud, a foreigner in my own land. I am endowed with gold, but always go for loan. I am very religious, pray without ceasing, but can't make a Caesar. I am forbidden to use even the herbs given by nature. I import rice, fish, stone, water, dross. That's my nature. My leaders are puppets. I am a guinea pig. Where is my future? The only creature that hates his culture. The only one with melanin that bleach with passion. I can only wear my clothes on Fridays, eat my own food when broke, back, boobs, fake, hair, skin, fake, nails, eyelashes, fake. Even lawyers, judges are proud wearing those wigs. I can't speak my own language at school, even grow my own hair. Our strong African leaders are killed. The puppet mouth shut. Into the bay. Oh, Africa. The bay. Foreigners are protected. Indigenous are always apprehended. Discrimination against black is what we are capable. Get serious. Dreadlocks have no correlation with intelligence. Compare Okonfo Anachi to pastors. Coming Nkrumah to others. Wake up, for we can't be like others. Wake up from mental slavery. Wake up. The world is just a book. Those who do not travel read only a page. Get serious. Aida Bobo, the African poet.
We say Yamo Bibiara Kraba and area brain from Kastle 90.3 FM. Your favorite political and current affair program, Manohodo, area brain in a yatsna do. Business is coming up, so man. But Minka Day, we are streaming live on Facebook, then also on YouTube. Online is www.kastlefmonline.com. And I feel other various social media handles in National area brain. You stream it live or call, like the page, share. Now leave your comment. You can say among. And let you know interactive. Mama Kasana aye. We are going to assess the 120 days of His Excellency the President of the Republic. On you Ghana call or a social contract. 120 days social contract. And you may be a kind of obey within that period. Yabasheza wetum wayeza on to mina on yeza on them kwemusa orba, then you would assess the president in this 120 days in office. Exactly 7th January 2025. And our day the president of the republic when you see Ego Kesido on interior ye busy encomo. And to me you can say free hadi. You need to be frank. I mean, assess him. Be frank and assess him. Na yenyinano yehuza orokodo. In fact, in common ye reading national messages in so to me as a abafa 0244743143 0244743143 for Fado Fabra. Na men can inform more. It should be devoid of insult as a bar and I am short. ama metu makan na makan wo nuam bi so neze ɛwɔ hɔ metu makan na makan wo nuam bi so neze enti fabra 0244743143 na yentum na yenzi nkɔmɔ ma me sɛnɛ mo wakɔ abɛbi o mfamra the biggest conversation the biggest afternoon show me ma no ho dɔ yɛfa seda ni bi mfama ma aboafo a ewiabere wɔbɔ m'akyi dɔm ma ma abɛtena dwumezi do production team headed by Mr. Bernard Go Osman FKK Blackus nso etwa na atum ɛwɔ Facebook then also on YouTube ndwumaku akoro bebre ɛna wɔreboa ɛma yɛzi dwumezi abro Ridge Royal Hotel what the main control the NA 7th into on Chebia on the 11th fall on come Sunday into Nyame Aduma Kosidoribe or a Mother's Day for Oma Me Fanoko Ridge Royal Hotel wo yer Fanoko a yamba one for Oma Minko a yukuna for yeroko na kajineni or Ridge Royal Hotel Sikakume bi or once in a year Inti your mamma corner and a weird corner splash na on Seshi. Ibimpo watenti sika in the demibri or the bid in the year and anima mishu. And to wasu yanadam. All right, Ridge Royal Hotel was second ridge Cape Coast. Fred 03025500 0312 003222 and afi 0501 672908. Ridge Royal Hotel richly inviting, comfortably yours. Betway bet influencer, Betway Simenken Choranida. In one hour or call interwonation na and the fiade. Even what one say good ye. I did not done it, obinum. I done it. And see, I wanna walk call interwonation no or yesika. Na bet you, wo bet no Betway. Na wo code no so any afoforo so chaser na no sika no why befu because dem you earn 4% eche wo code no with friends and family your loved ones na also wo twa one bet no with your code na you earn 4% interidi origin in a reading more betway get way more dem also tell you so the main control them afi TGM no was it special bundles be aba. Oh no, Eritono, and automatically a vote ama the artist of the year, most popular song of the year, and Afrobeat song of the year. Enti Eritane Banazi, a pade the artist of the year or your artist, winner use Telecel Ghana Music Award bundles in the B. Na Toma war artist, you know, na win. That star 700 hash and I download the Telecel Play app. Na tall bandits in yaho ebo full over from cry Telecel connecting energies high sense men can show and a 7th I could just a single day nyame adomo china and the promo ni nyina banewi onti man relax and kwaje wo refrigerator ni bia awesome men can show high sense 2025 refrigerator promo no gudara orokodo was shall see on the 28th of April. We'll be on the 8th of May and the 7th into still Akensi no Gudara Orokodo, promo no Gudara Orokodo into one showrooms across the 16 regions na wasu koto wo refrigerator ni bi. Ewo choba, restaurants, hotels, cold store, baby bia and so baby a wonko jibi no bunu wo fomo kra. Mankasim Urban Blue Hills Restaurant or Antiqua Wanyi Pacific Filling Station no and a wonyinizi in Sheni Fre High Sense Ewa Humedu 0302550000 High Sense everyday prices for everyday people. Now on the discussion front, better say na using commodity national Anointed Engineering Services Limited, Max by Ghana Limited, and Afi Game Park wonyi Injimukua Uruso Yanasan so eho. Later on, Baba na me busy on home common me say achro. Onti ma o message is number 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 120 days of His Excellency the President of the Republic coming into office. On you Ghana for social contract and the yebochim za our social contract anymore. And as I way to muaye, and as I honor mukandori, and as I own to minsuna on yeno. Yabakoni nemo, na is ho inkomo ewa. So we are going to assess president of 120 days in office. Maminya wo views. Yes, share your views with us through text message and then WhatsApp message. How would you rate the president so far? How would you rate him? Officer, or within this period, how would you rate him? Yenzin komo. And minyon call oya the social contract in mu. Only Ghana for on you want to sign the social contract. Mohammed's first 120 days social contract with the people of Ghana. The man why title or yeah the social contract no. I say 1. Nominate within the first 14 days the complete list of cabinet ministers for parliamentary approval. Your ministers are the president or Ghana for border oba obey. So far, in fact, only deputy ministers in Puno you one in way. Yes, only one in way. And still, or the Ghana for deputy ministers. 4 deputy ministers into within 14 days constitute the leanest and most efficient government under the Fourth Republic in my first 90 days in office. Establish a robust code of conduct and standard for all government officials. Recently, that was just 2 days ago. Obadu establish a robust code of conduct and standard for all government officials. 4. Hold a national economic dialogue to discuss the true state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the budget. 5. Within my first 90 days in office, scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business. E-levy, COVID-19, 10% levy on bet winnings and emission levy. Is it true that within 90 days, where you e-levy if you hold, where you COVID-19 levy if you hold, 10% levy on bet winnings where you if you hold, emissions levy where you if you hold. So one Ebabana Abaya says, you are make the social contract, we are make within this social contract and so that way to Nawaye. Within my first 90 days in office, review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 7. Commence drafting needed legal amendments and prepare for implementing the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the president. Commence drafting needed legal amendments and prepare for implementing the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the president. 8. Establish an Accelerated Export Development Council, AEDC, to promote export as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. 9. Convene a national consultative conference on education to build consensus on needed improvements to the sector. 10. Implement the no-fee academic policy for all first-year students in public tertiary institutions, universities, colleges of education, nursing training institutions. And I want to see also implement the no academic fee policy for all first-year students in public tertiary institutions, universities, colleges of education, nursing training institutions, etc. and so do. 11. Introduce the following social interventions: free tertiary education for persons with disabilities, the Ghana Medical Trust, another the Ghana Medical Care Trust, that is Mahama Care Fund. 12. Commence the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in primary and secondary schools. 13. Institute enquiries and or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest: the collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis, illegal printing of monies, the $58 million National Cathedral scandal, illegal and inflated single source contract, COVID-19 expenditure scandal, PDS, Japan, SML, ambulance spare parts deal, 13th African Games, SkyTrain, Pualugu Dam, mass sites, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators and tricycles, Sputnik V, bust scandal, and others. And the also institute enquiries and or forensic audits into this area the collapse of Ghanaians, banks, and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis, illegal printing of monies by the Bank of Ghana, $58 million National Cathedral scandal, illegal and inflated single-sourced contract, COVID-19 expenditure scandal, PDS, Japan, SML, ambulance spare part deal, 13th African Games, SkyTrain, Pualugu Dam, Marseille, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators and tricycles, Sputnik V vaccines, bust scandal, and others. So all this within 120 days. Institute a government policy banning political appointees from purchasing state assets. Institute a government policy banning political appointees from purchasing state assets. Allocate seed money for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank. Allocate seed money for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank. Launch the following priority job creations. Launch the following priority job creation programs in the first budget: a Jumawura program, National Apprenticeship program, and 1 million coders program. 17. Commence the review of the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvaged vehicles to reduce the local automotive industry at Swami Magazine, Kokompe, Abosokai, among others. Lay before Parliament a new bill to streamline government scholarship administration, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships, and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in awarding government scholarships. Lay before Parliament a new bill to streamline government scholarship administration, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarship, and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in awarding government scholarships. 19. Ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves. Roll out Tree for Life and Blue Water Initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal miners into economic and ecological recovery hubs. Ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves. Roll out our Tree for Life Blue and Blue Water Initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hub. Has it been done? So, launch the Black Star Experience Initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred tourism destination. Has it been done? We will check. Commence investigative process to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements. Commence investigative process to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements. 23. Reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawaso West Wagon by election violence, murder of Ahmed Swali, and Sellers Wolichami. Okay. So also reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings. Has it been done? Ayawaso West Wagon by election violence was slapping Sam George. In fact, hasn't been investigated, hasn't been done. Murder of Ahmed Swali, a journalist, has it been done? We will go into it. Initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Pond dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihood of thousands of citizens in the Volta, Eastern and Greater Accra regions. 25. Initiate immediate steps to compensate the flood victims, including those in the Oti, Bono East, and Savannah regions. Carry out a shake-up of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. Carry out a shake-up of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. So these are the 26-point social contracts outlined by the President of the Republic in his 120 days in office. On my timeline, he set a timeline that within that timeline, this is the social contracts on Ghana for a call. So it is appropriate and needful that we assess him on the timeline that he set, the program that he talked about, and is way too many why. So let's check what the president said within this 26-point social contract. Ma wetum na wa fulfill ma ontumi fulfill eneza ogudun solo fulfill. Let's talk about it. So the key promises fulfilled. The key one by one. The key promises fulfilled. Among the major accomplishments is the swift nomination of all cabinet, reflecting Mohammed's commitment getting the machinery of government moving without delay. In line with his pledge for prudent governance, the administration has also formed a linear government, reducing the number of ministers and presidential staffers. So he promised that Yebenya the lenient government ever. That is 60 ministers, and so far we have about 56 56, including the regional ministers and the deputy ministers. Currently, we have 56. Another one the president also talked about code of conduct for government appointees aimed at enhancing transparency, accountability, and ethical leadership. So code of conduct has been fulfilled. Recently, for the past 2 days, here's the whole income code of conduct. National economic dialogue. He mentioned it within the 120 days. It has been done. National education dialogue. It has been done. Inti ya kana sa waya na take. Tree for Life and Blue Water, which focuses on restoration or reforestation and water resource protection. Tree for Life has been launched. Blue Water and Krofuna, the water guide, why? But all turn those areas into economic, on the boom. Okay, you bring your water guide, Blue water guide, why? Tree for Life, why? Restoring those areas into economic hub and then, on ye. Our waters are still dirty. Still, the forest, people are mining in the forest. It's only the EB one for field, EB on for field. The president also promised to abolish e-levy, betting tax, and emission levy. E-levy gone. Betting tax gone. Emission levy gone. COVID-19 remain. COVID-19 no gone. But the president said within the 120 days. Into some of the taxes, how can some e-levy? No promise we did do. Betting tax we did do. Emission levy we did do. COVID-19 on bay. Into oh. So Yanko, another notable promises and so. Launch of the 1 million coders program, yes. Roll out Mahama Care social protection framework, yes. Introduction of the Ejumora program, yes. Free education for persons with disability, yes. Free sanitary pad initiative for schoolgirls, yes. Black Star experience, yes. Seed money for Women's Development Bank, yes. Establishment of Accelerated Export Development Council, yes. Probing the Kosombo Dam spillage, yes. Restricting of loss-making, restructuring of loss-making state-owned enterprises, yes. So, on this AE, His Excellency can there Oya first years university, government tertiary, public tertiary, or nursing training and then teacher training. But it seems that I don't know the mainstream universities. Anana, Uguda, Orokodo, Ewoho. So on there is a question mark there. Another ongoing effort also promised within the 120 days. Some are ongoing. So these are the ongoing programs within 120 days or compensation for victims of the Akosombo flood. During the last budget I was reading, investigation into the murder of investigating Jame Swali and what have you. The investigation is also ongoing. In fact, the main the one of the suspects Grampono watching. Yet to be fulfilled. Yet to be fulfilled. Full commencement of the 24-hour economy. Yet to be fulfilled. New legislation to streamline government scholarship program. Yet to be fulfilled. Reform to purge state security agencies of vigilante element. Yet to be fulfilled. Reopening of investigations into the 2020 election-related violence, including Techiman South by-election and Ayawaso West wagon shootings, yet to be fulfilled. Review of the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to curb revenue leakages, yet to be fulfilled. So, and the what he has been able to do in Azar unto me na onye. What he has been able to do. Makan all the social contracting in about 26 points. 26 points. Makan in Yasha za will to muaye, and as our own to me onye, and as our ogudun sa orye. How would you assess the president within 120 days in office? Media Queen Remo, and I miss the program here very interactive. Unsubremi be. Report your eba, you have a minute to spend because minimum and kofuba frapa until you have a minute to spend. Within them 1 minute, make your point. Eba membechia on your banana ebechia. We are assessing the president. Eba, come and make your point and then you go. Report your eba membechia. Eshaside erichia. May you away from me respectfully. I respect you, so respect me on that. Ebene ebechia, may you away from me. Namafo before 0244 408 046 0244 408 354. Good afternoon.
Fantastic afternoon.
Aisha Khalifa, Minteo.
The taxi driver. Fantastic. Also, how would I assess the president?
Yes, within 120 days in office, need social contract with Ghana, the performance.
Oh, I just tuned in, but I think president is really doing well, what I said. And if I'm to give him a percentage, I'll give him 80% because the name Ghana with my own, but based on a duo is there, I'll give him 80%. Corporate for now, my big gun is coming. I want the whole year
okay.
Because he's supposed to set some example for his own appointees. What I say, and on me, I'm waiting for someone to be jailed. What I said, because definitely there has been a loot in this country.
All right.
So I'm waiting for someone to be jailed to serve as a deterrent to his own appointees. I want to make change. I'll give you 100%. Why?
Good afternoon. No, Nyamutal, Omen 120 days, Omen 26 points. So assess him on that.
But the kind of and make any better Mama war at the papa of the man. Mama, or at the papa of the man. And since I can't to them, I said the air will go. And we make the banana can't I don't or the what of this Saturday. And then we're two hours. And for me, you have the same mama now and to support and now and for 4 other
okay. All right, I don't think you understand what we are doing. Good afternoon. Mami Jennifer, Mintio. Ejuma that's it. Okay. Okay. All right. But I see me Jennifer. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kwame.
Yeah, Dawood, me too.
I'm Kwame Amadasi. President Wabono Mazimba Papa. Because you say 120 days a boy or say impa omedo or share border 120 days or Kanzama obeying but yes no mola sisiala olu tuma ho kaka order Ghana finya yobona bado.
So our rate na be rate na hin.
Oh, I mean, moment by 85% because what about home?
All right.
I will what about home into Nkakanka crab, Morocco, the Bakan, Tia Botalaman.
May I say that would.
Good
afternoon.
There's one.
Info, Mintel, just a minute. 1 hour. Yes, me line you na Juma pa line say
but I one pa.
And I know be wodo yafa. Info Mintel
President Mahama Mama 8%.
Mama na hin
30%.
30%.
Mama 30%.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of our share, you know. I mean, most COVID-19 lady, no, say on ye,
yes.
Now, I upon students are also good to on the process. Kind of wait
for tertiary students, you know. And so then why are you into on the higher carry forward? What could you do?
Much of the mother to all by way we are, they know, but why so the name okay. Why?
Okay, so if free the own 20.
Oh, the I'm more. I will look at a little move now. 30%.
All right.
Good
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Papa, I'm putting into.
Sir, we rate now. More than 85%.
Okay.
Adama more than 85 no. Ewu mwaka ontumi ye nyina ye legal issues. See the henwa to former. Aninti no pede o clean up judiciary ho. Ama mwaka opede ye no wanye haw. Enye dama obaye the court mesisi enwu da wase CJ Nankasempo 1 case pe mesisi an why there order court in shimpo twentwen no na ase hwe special prosecutor with time cases are well reported ahin no prosecuting crofo mo begina ho no lusu
okay
o die wo no mo se na no man ya hwe ase nti mo aka ni nyina ya do ya promise a o so le ya nche orintumi ye oya parliament no order we ma voting sancha yide okita 2 tests but yahwe
all right
o mu do kada 120 day na ntumala onye 240 no
he gave us 120 and a set a timeline for us until we are assessing him on that. Medasi Papa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Boga.
All right, Boga. Me too.
Ija, let's say empty function there. GDM or the one kind of everyone here. Me Boga Kamufi. Me 100 over 100. Empty function. Almost one power and 42 years over on the boat.
I'm a president. I'm a president. 100 over 100.
100 over billion.
But more king on any Nana why you more king on any Nana why. Obin Kada on Yadi, but more king on any Nana why.
Uncle. My opinion.
Okay.
So all
right. Okay. Okay. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Yami Adumon Pocho won so.
Young president, Oye, young function.
adore that. I mean, some percentage, Uncle 90% flat. So what would you work 35, 25? Mahaman 12 months.
No, Pacha, no, so needing intend to make a also coward, please.
Young president, them 120 days more babayan, or just think former president, Nazi, it's yes, no, yeah. One my Dr. Baumia, I will confirm the one arrogant into was you Uncle Babaka, no witness, no was the Mahama Moyan and Yashi. No, more than years now for 8 years. I mean,
okay.
It's 90% flat.
Where I see. I want so day 0244408046 0244408354 120 days of the president in office. Wasubrim is in common 0244408046 0244408354. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. Nyamiadomo Papa.
It's
24 hours economy or implementing it. Galam say for one to no one say and assassin no one saying so. Okay. So how would you rate him in 120 days in office? A rate president in your assessment. 3%. Hey, I examine. Okay. Okay. Hey, Papa, I examine Uncle. Yeah, my phone be filled with as for 0244408046 0244408354. Wasu Bremibi na inzi enkomo ewaha. Me try there ebaba. Yes, me try there ebaba. Aba be yodo. Mami, Dumu radio. Wa phone me. Christ na do marako na won so e.
Ese. His Excellency. Dama COVID-19 na samna wala kan. His Excellency na nado. Major or the Kasavat minchen from ho.
But
it's all that Kasavan.
No.
I'm not planning ever for that. You would tell me in the way yes you want. It's at a force or the Yamaluga upon him. Osi will be yes you want. 120 days.
Okay.
Madame Betting South, see maybe an idea of where yes you want. Nah, or said it, Musa. One shot them I am better than all like a judicial system one. Since you're a mayor, you me down on I'm a prosecution a mayor. And see his Excellency, I may be rate now 95%.
Okay.
Chanobini 8 years. I'm Wabra. Galam says someone working. Wala, no such matter. I walk in 21 illegal average what the one. 1,000 you know what the one. Walking to Dama a for China. What say you? It's one when you were homework or what day. Mama can living and this when you go homework.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Mr. King from Addis Ababa.
All right, Papa, me too.
Memano 90%.
Okay.
But then, the missing containers, they are both insurance. The missing electricity, ECG containers. Yeah, but very, very important.
Okay.
All those items cannot just get missing like that and continue to live in the country. And yes, like I do say, we should solve the problem of this by now. Yes, I'm money now, maybe about a month for a year, and they are making it a real export.
Okay.
But yeah, more to me is more important, very, very important.
All right.
Because anywhere we have to be talking about those things every day. Now they have to government to put them on their toes to look up or to go and search for this item.
You are welcome, boss. 0244408046 0244408354. Wasubrim 120 days of His Excellency the President of the Republic. Ne 120 social contractor or signing with Ghanaians. Social contractor or signing with Ghanaians. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Cabinet.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Christ na dumon pocho waswe.
Dumalakwa.
Yeah, damn, I see.
I'm a moderate president, 85%.
Okay.
Now, my minister was Obi Kawasam was a tertiary, first year tertiary institution student. More than one farmer went to Yamawan. In the year another was actually next academic year. Meaning, sir, everyone now walk of fresh, or back one. Another the next fresh student in order count.
Okay, into one may I ask that in 1 hour level 100 CSRE, they ought to benefit from that program. Now the monk of wait before the program was being rolled out. And what the back credit one, what call level 200 what the back credit one was.
It's not what the Bama one.
Yes.
If I'm coming, yes, and only a campaign order there. Free SHS students. All about now about them job catcher and there. Only fresh students, second and third year students now at that time no one benefit.
Okay.
What do I benefit to? No mum or the Kalsha who September. All your fresh students. The journey joining and the
No,
or the rate president 30%. So be the catcher there or mischievous or whatever age to there. You
know, opinion. It's a forum for opinions, not a forum to attack. All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, boss. All right, Papa, I'm into you.
What's your rate, Mama? Your rate is 75.
75%. Okay.
75.
Okay.
The reason why I make it more kind of I make a sick. But why there? You need to summon a like someone to come. No, okay. But you know, actually, I'm good at welcome. No, I can not even that. The man, why are we maybe you know in you? So,
all right. That's it. Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, boss. Yes, sir.
President Mahama. All in the campaign, all the Akufado, new double track now. Oba, Obey, one time, you will know. This year, Oba, the school now, walk on a double track, which are way for another one.
Ibinumuko.
Now, Ibinu Abuma.
Yes, Ibinum Sisi, I want you now, I migrate to the single track, but Ibinum Suoma, double track and walk.
Nti munde enyaja oyinti a obobutu no yesu atiport akufo de na abedo le dina so woko yes nti oba na asisi double track na woda ho woko na dam no watem na kan no e dira na de ibi afisu oba omama school headmistress na headmasters ni na wa tedibano e wo de sisi a wutu mi won ye na sisi ala Akufo be ye no wo pere weta so wo de be bi mi na dam no campaign na ye no fa so be na wo nti no ameno mere mara mu ha adu bia wa ye nti na kata no oba de me nu ha adu bia wa ye amama also no
enwa adi biara president be beti godo 120 days wa ye
David amen ko say that we dem no hwe onya hwe ba mam
okay me that say That's to you. All right. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Enipa BAB, Wamban Hina. Why are they? Na Ghana Nankaseno, ye the politics in the saw minor. Abano opposition, in Sabi Okakanti, Wama, no so by the back in the name. Why are they? Now, make sure, say, Nyankopon in the Bajin Juma, on stop Galamsey. 2, no money 3 years, baby, so actually, about money, if I don't be baby. And we see, Obeti, woman in Cransha, only in Cransha, Oblo, my Ghana. Why be? You probably know, but don't to say, Obetu Menina.
Okay. And rating in your ratings, never rate 9.
Oh, made it, they are making my Canada. Enipa, ye kada, ye man 80%, 90%. Made me say, Yankupon, Unsura, minimum, Moderna, on stop Galamsey. They are making my country now.
May I say, Papa? May I say, good afternoon.
That's it.
Okay, good. And I buy you more. All right, me too.
I'm going to I did a lot of shut down.
Aban, some Bremibio, will line on your clear. Good afternoon. Baby Jennifer, Abebia. Me too. Oh, yo. But that's it. Okay. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, my phone. The call has been. Don't put me on hold. Good afternoon. Aban, why are you here?
Good afternoon.
Yes, me too.
I'm going to open your open our gun. And you need them 85%. I'm going to say more on 50, which are 57. You know, you said, I am football. Why you 50 acting? You might die no ya, because the damn mamma and the they will say they will be claimed. Well, on your question, I'm going to Ghana. No corruption, they are called for that. Okay, about you are so no, you know, a better or two. I'm going to make the matter. You know, a former IGP on your. See that young person. So it's me the in the Mina. I am down to pay argument. Because you know why I do that. But I tell why you know you didn't.
All right.
I don't go to the bed. Yemen and not down to 8.
We are assessing president. I don't know why Benum CCR. Okay, yo, may I say. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
We do Mama, why President White? No, I would have that's the talk to you. One in now for one for what they are from
the current administration assess Nanado, His Excellency, we need the Oko. He assess 1 days on the timeline. He assess no.
I think that we all can do. No matter. No matter only the time Papa on one more the party.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. Last caller. Oh, into me, all right. Young far coins in infancy. In fact, I appreciate your comment. I've been meant to me for call be a bill, but the text message, another WhatsApp message from Amna is in common 0244743143. My can messages in Amo CCA and show. Like Yeruque name 0244743143. Text message, another WhatsApp message for Fado Fabra. So, my main can messages in the Muncha Mombra CCA for the Castford. What I say, I'm giving JDM 88%. Okay, I'm forwarding number. I say I'm a president 88%. President Mahama has done justice to his promises, and I will give him 90%. But I want him to be courageous in jailing the thieves in Akufo-Addo's administration. Meshach Baini, Niso Niza Ode Abain. Okay. Yeah, Attorney General Abakade this month. I mean, some of the cases, we started prosecution. The last update are Obaye. So let's hope for that. Eugene Abra, I will rate President Mahama 75% because more ahead of 8 years. Thanks. All right. May I say, I won't so dear as the Abba. My message is in Mbra. Me try no messages the Obaba Mekan Amo. Mention what's happened so the Abba Ewo na yenko yenenim. Jagos from Ensawum. Mahama's 120 days in office is full of doomsaw and using the state security for unlawful intimidation and arrest in Kwa. Greetings to our incoming flag bearer of NPP, Honorable Kennedy Ohini Ejapon. God has done it already. All right. Okay. Patriotic voice goes so. A very lengthy one, but I'll cut it short. Regards to Dr. Digitalization, Baome and Mr. Mankwa, Sunyanu West constituency. Okay. Franklin Kujo and Isimani. Okay. I don't think we are discussing a Menkomenim Elho. Teacher Kujo Chobodom. Ghana is a funny country. Imani petition strike over alleged management of equipment by EC concern. The fact is that President Mahama wanted to remove EC boss. That's all about. President Mahama's new code of conduct for ministers. Nothing good will come out from it. Okay. Also, was that as a Abayin? Even me send him a hi. A high waha for message in Ebra. Namenkano more 0244743143. Text message, then also WhatsApp message. All right. So Yanda Anointed Engineering Services Limited, I say, of course, are obeying Yinano and one and or for Hokau or Bonhokau. Yes. So Anointed is the main control them. Why repairs, rentals, and installation of generators on into a company asure with Juma hotels, restaurant, tour bars will generate our setting in a foko anointed. A permission are rented the Juma called anointed. A new one will be installed a fee, hotel, office, bar, restaurant, shara called anointed. What was generated generator from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA, backed by 5-year warranty. Hishoneta Kwan Ewo Tantri, opposite the main lorry station, Urban Republic Bank, 0248455697, 0243480334. A pair enquiries and a pair more information. You call this number na wajodu onywezi in common. Damaso ena Max Buy Ghana Limited. Max Buy, or say, or in collaboration with Easy Buy, is giving everyone the opportunity to own a mobile phone, television set, ACs, washing machine, fridges, and freezers. Get to select and spread the balance for get to select from brands like Tecno, Infinix, Itel, Cinex, TCL, and Aseno. Pay 30% upfront and spread the balance for up to a year period. And the Max Buy, I'll say, one more the opportunity. Could you one product in be upfront 30%? Now, and kind of spreading within a year. Nature, a year no baby bia. And the steps in the visit Max Buy shops near you with a national ID card, Ghana card, voter's ID, or driver's license. A representative from Easy Buy will ask you a few questions and fill out a registration form for verification purposes. After verification, the customer will pay 30% into Eco Max Buy one office across the country. Go with your national ID card, being Ghana card, voter's ID or driver's license. When you basing come on, fill the forms. That is verification forms. Now after that, or go through you pay 30%. The product was more. The rest you pay it within 3 months to a year. That is the payment plan. Now we tum now why home. Cape Coast or say or Infant Pim Junction. The popular techno shop. Infant Pim Junction techno shop. For enquiries free 0505 083831 and I visit maxbuy.com.gh. Na wansu phone fish me be. All right. In Jumoko Rubika on a discussion front and yababa ya acknowledge or game park na easy in common. But my for Kastle 90.3 FM yes in common national and a more job opportunities. Inti area we wasum chan aketesiaba enyiba enkitaba and fall within 20 to 30 years. I have a good news for you. Inti mama wobana we school notify na onye dwuman ye no. Papa wobana we school notify na onye dwuman ye no. 20 to 30 years. I have an opportunity for you. So a shop in Kotokraba, a shop bi wo Kotokraba ana ye mama bi edwuma bi wo Kotokraba or pay a motivated and customer focused young lady. Now we join one team no. Now we team na waton azi ewo ho. Waton azi ewo ho. And the requirement in there you should fall within 20 to 30 years. 20 years to 30 years there automatically you qualify. Another qualification ebe numu enkitaba because ejumano you need to concentrate. You need to have time into ensure wo concentration oba in ejuma eba no nso no hia pa nti osede eyobia enkitaba must be able to communicate well with customers nti eyi onhia educational certificate bia etum wo buma customers and you want kasaye enkitaba ewo between 20 to 30 years this opportunity is for you. And to Chawahume to Chawahume 0592 057 553 and 0543 394 882 na enye impemfu inzin komo mama wedwuma wi abere into koye nenyiska fogu uko to kum mama twammbra Beba Father Kastle that na say basing komo ana Father akwaba
yeah and yes man
Father Kastle
yaba bi
Father Kastle yaba na yaba de abosum oman Ghana okay
yaba de zayan so nda nyame waman no kwen za yebotumi aye za boa Oman Ghana. They did to Ugwe Central Region in Puntu Biarno. Yami Ame the Maquinjano.
Okay.
Inti Abba de do Yaman Yoku the bossing and the party. Now so your bossum Oman Ghana. It just mean sure or Jimenado.
Yado.
Me chair once I use the Jimen Nara.
All right.
See you. Na chair regional minister. Honorable Copain Edumako.
Edu
amwa demo trezino to honorable Edu amwa mama regional minister facham na mo boss ohima born great so ya zo te jumezi ohima mature sonko na mayor one ogbedwuma
honorable Lord Mayor the Lord Mayor
oh was the Lord Akano
the Lord Mayor onye Mayor one the Lord Mayor yeah George Justice Atta honorable
Justice Atta no so yaza orte if jumezi otedam honorable mature sonko yamo omo nyimzina yansa akokudu na Father Igwe Kroye ano mpuntu mbra mbebu nye edwumenye ezi wejumezi bokwewe you na ye wanza mepia yabaka yabobo wuzin yada chedo
all right
ye cheti efusu nyinara
okay
kanka NDC amayokumba branch executives one party nisi wananado nti me mo tutu won echi me share branch executives ankasa in Bray.
Okay, me that say. But Kastle me that say. But at tomorrow kodo Eka within your party.
No.
Oh,
is it about the MC elections?
No, not about the MC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Your party people were a press conference or on Felix. Into me that until
is it positive?
It's not positive.
It's not positive.
Yes, it's not positive. But I say, I Kastle 90.3 FM. Me chamuaba yaba yezi in Como. Father Casford at Nasi. All right. So, you're trying your hombra, Sisia. You're trying in your anomaly. So, a rep from the NPP, then also a rep from, okay, a rep from NPP.
Hotel Second Reach Cape Coast. Rooms smell so fresh and clean with cozy and comfortable beds. A gym and swimming pool for your recreation and relaxation. And the food. Buffet served every day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Alongside fast foods like sandwiches, pizzas and pancakes. That is simply delicious. Reach Royal Hotel offers you the best half and full day conferencing packages. Indeed, that's a perfect experience for you in the Asian's capital, Cape Coast. And my go-to place anytime, any day. Visit ridgeroyalhotel.com.gh on the web or call 031-2003-222 or 050-1672-908 for more. Ridge Royal Hotel, richly inviting and comfortably yours.
Auntie T, abeg, fix me gobetete Ghana. No garri, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, we the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, if you get your own data and call packages, falla! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530# then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Ope Phrygia, don't be shame be a bako by. Nelso and chew in Namkania. And how and no one high sense. High sense. Na high energy efficiency standard for anyone sa chassis. And no trese. E kuli pa. And say in Namkania. Na banefeswa. We did there. Every single door F. Side by side I must so. Any cross door na. High sense will Phrygia send a fatawo. Me change you here be at the mouth. Say yo vegetables. Or drinks. One nam. The way diamonakano. High sense long lasting cooling no. And mania fresh at Bribia. A 28 April. A copy 8 May. A high sense refrigerator promo. So high sense fridge. Never fear your gum. High sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Alright, Busama Misan Mo Aqua Baby or High Kastle 90.3 FM. Mimman Hodo, Jumezi, Abri, Yeguda, Irizi in Como, Ewaha. Says the 120 days President in the office. I will give President 40% because the important ones are not being done. Thank you, Kwabena from KKBK. Ankaful, Amanful. Okay. Kwabena KKBK, Amanful. Okay. My brother, which number again? Eben number. So if you can be specific, which number again? I send a message there. The number again. So if number no me who number chroninity, the number again. I mean to me far more. I be specific. Me that say be Father.
Yeah.
Yes, come on. 120 days of the president in office. A man 26 points. Social contract with Ghanaians. Some fulfilled, some not fulfilled, some are underway. Yenzin komo.
I just remember that say na I mean say you na mention commander man him na na command the 8. Eso nyame so nyansa na yimize nyame nam kosa yeze manana enyibere. Yes, man. You pay this robobra. Or you there best set a target, goals or aims. Na it one among them targets na set no. But to my achieving it's better than the obia or bobra only target, only baby oracle. Na a set a target to be as well. There are some conditions, uncontrolled variables. When there may be a wire, when you need to tune into tumma, we target na certain nina as 100%. There are some extraneous variables.
But and you may be a wire and you do tune. But I set a target.
Very good. No, I set to target. There may be that there should be environment for the target to be achieved. But in the environment, are certain variables are there. You need to tune into otuma we targeting 100%. So I am for margin 0.5 extra or below. And so is there a best set a target to abrabum. Now them targeting so that realistic and achievable. Na oman John Dramani Mahama yen DC bra ye petume fi Ghana for no kwen yenye Ghana for kwashim covenant na ye kan ye shebo 26 na onam de oyo kukudrofo na ojizi no nyim de no mu fa ya za wa achieving in the 7th May 8:00 p.m. Ghana man penyin John Dramani Mahama on the vice president bakasa achire oman Ghana for basing common bre na wachre za why for 121 days ocean na ejesuman say ya hwe target ne putani na the KDS analysis we use 25 promises. But say you used to 25 promises 18 promises out of the 25 promises have been achieved. 18 out of the 25. That is 72%. And out of 18, 7, which is 28%, is in progress. Yeah, there 7 now wakano or man paying to one another are bending to one another. No 18 they completed or fully kicked off, and 7 is in progress, and none 0%. Nibia all able to make there why on chassis. So it is 0%. 0 out of 25%. That's 0% and done, or not done. Let me put it that way. 0% and done. No promises so yenye Ghana for Kenya no. Yaza Ghana or man paying where's
no promises are or the main 26 points.
26, but my me statistics are me and I use 25. I want to base on 25. But it's 26 from if you
but I will use it 25 out of the 26.
Very good.
Okay.
So because of the percentages I'm going to put out. Yeah. And first one, lean government. Done. Where's it do? There, or best set up on young of 60 ministers, both substantive ministers and deputies, was one assume on man Ghana. Na infosa ozabro man Ghana on yan foso kakraba. Suman, yan president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, na first term was 120 ministers. All group 129 so ministers. Say them a member of John Mahama was 54 ministers. In for them lean government Ozabrian, young friend there ministers Kubiara Bosum na could 70,000. 70,000. You multiply that by 50. Young friend now do the 50 ministers no zubo man. John Mahama was 54. In the young friend there 50 ministers na oman penyin na nado John Mahama ozuwene sinchen omo man Ghana 3,500,000 every month. Into the lean government alone, huge savings are all year. Ozama man Ganan onye kakraba. Onye muhude inde yenye sika eko various secondary schools, headmasters, bases sika akomo wankasa woko gom koto eziban that was the mama famano. And the ezibanu one time fee centralized point. Sika na kwekoju manesa so. Oye savings here on my paying Jomhama waye. Free sanitary pad abani nyeska wayin. Oye lean government savings a waye. Efi ministers over 50,000 min for engagement. No sikano ono yezibu o mine. And then the efficient government also done. The bongu there, this government is up to task. Muhu bibia abeni wakadoriya onye. The government is running efficiently with less ministers, but output is so great. No wonder there. Yena numa ejanum in a numa warfare a free do worker obese mama 80, 90, 85%. That's the efficiency. So he promised. The second promise was leanest and most efficient government. That is also done. Establish a robust code of conduct and standard for all government officials. Done. No so your boss the third promise on man paying yebedin no so yebobum yebeba bechechemi. And then hold a national economic dialogue to discuss state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal policies. No so on man paying Jomahama. Where's the Dambasha no da? Yeah, them economic forum. You know, people watch one who film was one call. Or you who Saint Chedunso watch one who film. Nana, President Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, or Sakoso Modam, watch one who film. Chadan one national project CBR on come one day, watch one with him. Them economic dialogue so Bashan or man paying Ezido. Then scrap draconian taxes. Yeah, can say betting tax in Yobium. E-levy in Yobium. Emission tax in Yobium. COVID-19 levy in Yobium.
COVID-19 levy or
COVID-19 levy.
COVID-19 levy or
is there?
Yes.
Okay, so the bet winnings is not there, right?
Yes. Yes.
The
E-levy is
gone.
10% levy on bet winnings gone. So, emission levy gone.
That
by COVID-19
that
is there.
promise also honored.
By COVID-19 is there.
COVID-19 is there.
Yes.
Omano eshamuna oman paying a kofa the MPP way tra. You been here ECG poll at Tintini 3,000. That's a shame wayama.
That is the reason why a COVID-19 levy or
the economy yen sika. Economy na tintum apansam.
No. But you promise to scrap it within 90 days. Until or why you can I didn't on yana essay a baby for no. And then you are justifying the way terminating we need to maintain it.
If I'm na way to now, you basically no man yefim. Here, what's up, President Akufa and MPP wobble, they often haircut, debt, domestic debt exchange program was a ban. When I do, they failed to honor debt service obligations.
I don't want maybe.
No, one of the reasons why some of the taxes couldn't go.
COVID-19. So, DDEP
haircut. All my pensioners will win.
Okay, so that is the reason why a COVID-19 levy is still there.
Embrace all the year to call Bubroa MPP for go on manado. Yesika.
Okay.
Or the taxes.
All right.
And then review taxes and levies on vehicles, equipment imported in progress. The sixth promise also in progress are Parliament to resume them LI and Wazuboko. Na mfria ekwafo yedi yekwedwuma na azeno no do taxes in na ban beyefuo na me izbanayedan ebu. Then commence drafting needed legal amendment and prepare for implementation of 24-hour economy. You can say your outfit of agents are an officer.
Yes.
24 Gusitano is a one. No, so it's in progress. A war draft because that policy may imagine on Saturday you rush. It is the game changer. And you draft all the legal frameworks nazi. I'm a policy take offer nkurɔfoɔ a wɔpɛ adwuma ayɛ wɔ Ghana ha no wɔtumi yɛ adwuma ayɛ.
Okay,
nti yɛntumi yɛnyɛ ne biara ɔde yɛsi abota ansa na yɛbɛyɛ 24-hour
okay,
economy.
so or process by
it's
process.
a process or
so this policy is a well thought through policy.
Exactly.
It is part of your manifesto.
Very good.
It means why you know why you be how the implementation will go. So why then now you need to sit back.
The drafting and the consultations, registration of firms, because it's government-private partnership. Into uncranked business what on board as far as the 24-hour economy is concerned, or that willingly what been about register, and all those processes as make us say as all called.
Okay.
You know, abandonment tax reliefs, reduction in utility tariffs, electricity tariffs, into all those measures and although put in place and even pilot it. How is it going to be effective?
So why would the president put it within the 120 days contract with Ghanaians if we need time? It's a good policy that we need time. Now those legalities and those we put into consideration so that we're rolling it out. Why? So why would he put it in the 120 days frame? Because one man timeline intended we are assessing him. We will assess him on the timeline and ask questions why.
Sure.
I hope you understand me.
The answer is simple.
Yes.
All these promises are the Ghana fund on your events or your process.
Okay.
It's a process. And yes, 24 hours in Waba area, you know. These are processes and not events. And it has commenced.
Okay.
No sender on your event, on your azako, no ya bibi or kodak or kodak, you know. Until America, may submit today. The 24-hour economy promise is done, but in progress because it hasn't materialized as we speak. You who there, Walmart, private firms.
So it is not done. The process is ongoing. It is not done.
Yes, and it's better we take our time and do it proper because it's a game changer. The 8th promise: establish an accelerated export development council to promote export as part of broader strategy for economic transformation. It's also done, but the challenge in there, in Frijuma and there, President Akufo-Addo. One district, one factory, in factories in Bigo. Because them accelerated export is to enable people to export lots of goods from Ghana. And we need factories. As I'm saying there, one district, one factory, so whatever. But them export promotion, if it is 50% as we speak. So I don't know NPP factories in was spending escaping. So factories in I'm proud of your Juma. In Kenya will be 80% in terms of export.
Okay.
So dollar now before.
All right. So Maminto, I say, you brought in this policy based on 1D,
1F.
1F.
Not entirely.
Not entirely.
Not entirely, but with anticipation there. Of course, if you want to boost exporter, you need to have factories.
But we have other establishments around.
And not the one district, one factory.
Yes.
Not,
we have other establishments.
So the little we have, account in the city to dollar, you need 13 Ghanaians plus to get $1. So the exporting, the Abana is exporting and getting foreign exchange. Only $1 now was in Ukofum, na city no Kosono. It means that 8 years ago, dollar koso wa bra no man we were not exporting yan cotton bibia wa manaze taxes no na to the ben ogo infringement fa
within 8 years na Ghana and 20 bibia wa manaze
we were exporting gold, diamond, timber, but your cards are infringement nka ekujuzi
infringement wo omanimu. You've been more exporting your more.
I don't have that much information.
But you cannot also say that they were not exporting.
Most of the exports were based on primary produce, gold, bauxite, traditional export. Ben
Kastle. No, you can't trick me on that.
I'm not tricking you.
I know you are smart, but I'm also smart. Yes.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Inti na yɛka exports nzama a yɛde fi Ghana yɛze kɔ no wakɔ so. And not the wakɔ so akɛkɛ. Value addition. Yɛda ne kakra na yɛze akɔ. Ina make that sa dan in free juma no one district one factory.
So let me understand. Within 4 months, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama came into office. Our export, El Kawasemi, Wakoso. So, me what the reasons are.
Where's this so very good? You know, it's the gold that you try to come as a quarter. Now, offer Sumazi no Zoko. But with gold board in place, you know, yen gold exports, we are not getting rare value. When did gold? Because in the Ghana ban pet no what to the gold gold.
So when was gold board established? Gold board, even these gold buying companies even good are still well registered.
Yes. And some have registered already. Yes. In the Ghana ban. So on a pen or what to more as gold kwamanaze quarter.
Yes.
Any mining company or Ghana, it will go there. Or they bought turn my Ghana ban.
No, I know the contract with the mining company was 30% of their gold. 30%. Good. Not all of them.
And it's a major contributor to the fall of the dollar.
Okay.
Because if you want to go now, when you maybe in Ghana cities, now I convert into dollar. It's Debiana. Minka ozi dollar nechi no yadan also. Ntina dollar nso anoko. But with the gold board in place now, in the banana no export gold. Wama dollar now city now was in yadan akoso ankasa and you only need 13. Yeah, bompe de busum kwewe. Na kwa baba 10, 9 and there October doctor and October force. Obey. Convene the 9th promise. Convene a national consultative conference on education to build consensus on needed improvement to the sector. Done. That promise is also honored. And then answer Professor Odro, former UCC Vice Chancellor, ordered them a yana warrior in Sacre Afa in not only secondary basic but even the tertiary educational. Nkofuguda warrior Juma. If you know soon, so kakra ye hu kra in na mafon ko school a won ka the school 2 months wa bedefie since January mana form 2 fu wo mokono wa kofia in the student what's na school chair when you more contact hours you want finchana that man ko school 2 months wa bedefie the damazin na onyi hobiem in the basis abanu tuesika zima schools. Na schools na nkasa wokokote ezibano wodi feed mo fama no so enhwehwe ne bi yakase aban printed textbooks are September the new academic year from kindergarten to the basic school secondary schools will have their textbooks 8 years ago now you need textbooks. Na exercise books am of man abano do to them of man onko dam consultation ya minister waye wama we tresika to a print textbooks into say mahama ban na nka mnyimi there sana Ghana ban print textbooks obey there ye new curriculum ye print textbooks obey ye ka say abani am a contractor school uniforms ni na wo koda mo fama wo be school na one uniforms are ready. In the Obiwo second year, on new school uniform. Ni na ye nanado aban nishishen nusun sadubin. The 10th promise. Implement the no academic fee policy for all the first year students in public tertiary institutions. No so ya basha abani wezi do. Sikan akwekoju student loan trust fund.
Tertiary institutions.
Let me explain that before you come.
You go.
Okay.
You go because there is a certain ABU I want us to clear before you move forward. So implement the no academic fee policy for all first year students in public tertiary institutions, universities, college of education, nursing training colleges. So far in the universities, this programming what of the college of education and the nursing training?
Yes, man. portal aba will be the our first year register,
including nursing training and colleges of education.
I want to believe so, because I think that we should call these nursing colleges and teacher training colleges to ascertain the truth, or otherwise them on what kind of one count. But the promise was, let me read it. First year student in public tertiary institutions. The nursing training college is a public tertiary institution. The teacher training college is a public tertiary institution. In Tibanazenti, Anna training college students are abakade where you want to Anna nursing student abakade where you want to into 1 hour first year. Sikano ebojura abano the botia on the into second year so they fees. But this government is so honest. Okay, the first academic year no. They mean to 1 hour where you what first year season no. 1 hour what you money fees. Mama cousin when university. Mama coach any fees mezemano. Into second year no or room chair fees no. Student loan trust fund will pay. Ni second year school fees nama. Then 1 man over years SSE. 1 area ya obobo portal namo. Then in your what admission letter, you go to the portal.
I know
and
that
fill
the
it.
portal and we come. I've accessed the portal.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean sure.
I've accessed the
into
portal.
that no academic fees in also promising on penny Jomahama in DC na no pokachman is it them West Another. In a whole thousand bra Ghana for awful. Okay, coach your fees 3,000, 5,000. Abanis ma fees tibia mutual mezamo. One kade oben now 1 hour current year we admit 20 one count. I say mutual win now one. Then introduce a social intervention, free tertiary education for persons with disability. Ghana Medical Care Trust for Mahama Care. Nina done. And then I saw my paying pound to my 1 hour chronic diseases, kidney, cancer. Nina no. Abani Utra all for Dama calling in Azamon. Commence the distribution of free sanitary pad. Eba bun in my former ways is 16, 14, 15. Why ya? Well, menstruate our there. Abani be tax one because a tax menstruation. Ebe into Jamahama where you damn sanitary pad tax in if you now what sounds so what print is it printed manufacturing producing sanitary pad to be distributed come September. No so damn sanitary pad in Boko. There's this one which is in progress. Institute enquiries and or forensic audit into matters of public interest, banking collapse, and those kind of things, you know. It's in progress. What gather all the relevant data? Because you trying to money be. The man I'm in there, you clean the courts. You whole courts war and sana dam some that kedan court. Na ye 2 years in criminal ya discan as a man Ghana. Into no see as a national cathedral scout the case na no na ye bo hwehwem na the miskin as a man Ghana. But we need to create the necessary environment. The environment is a trusted judicial system. And that process is ongoing na ye bo win. While I appoint 7 judges at the Supreme Court, more is going to come at the District Court, High Court, and what have you. I'm a baby. One bokobiano. Ye 2 judges can aman Ghana. And then the 15th promise: allocate seed money for the establishment of Women's Development
14,
Bank. 14. Okay. 14, institute a government policy banning political appointees from purchasing state assets. Nedara. Ninansa Omampeng launch code of conduct. Will stipulate Zama.
But this point is different from the code of this policy, another 20
purchase of state asset.
So member, the one 26 point social contract with Ghanaians, the code of conduct,
exactly.
is in. Then also the institute so this one is different from the code of conduct.
Yeah, but the code of conduct on Besha Oyam Brazil because as a man who appointees want to state assets. Snit hotels in Sasinaza. No, the code of conduct in Abati. So, Sanction on each other, don't question on my pension or the Nakumado. Oyanda into us that cashier Inti yente de Koku Rickett Hagen aboto abana sasi bi ogwa ha obezi abani be. Yente de workers one hotel or oil mini abani ministers be pado kokoto. But just last year na a Greek minister me if reason Brana Champon or Demi Kadama don't pay workers one hotels wato
on no day the senate in a war fair the tour open the tender.
So is Senate that open the tender?
Yes.
No kalo o Demi kalo kwakoto.
But so open tender, I mean Kofo what tender in one bit anamebwa.
Yes, but
so
there's a conflict of interest. In Kankada, a cabinet minister.
Okay, so
you don't go to the man.
I want to record there. Whereas there was a bid.
A bid?
Yes.
And when I would take a decision there, 1 ton. No, it's maybe or call cabinet. There you got ton as
okay.
You know, Brana Champion, not say. The Women's Development Bank. No, see, how seed money budget here already, which is a to our process framework is still ongoing. We want to see the physical banks or the Cape Coast South.
The amount we try to offer for this is enough. 58 million Ghana cedis also.
We would ask for more, and I know the subsequent budget, will make allocation again to Women's Development Bank. And because of your bank, bossa no, or bossa interest kaketu, into scan or cobessa then, Abayado was a in winter.
Okay.
A boat chase can back. Ama obisu then no sooner sackers came into the bank, bossa na no poquadman. Or share Magana for no so, yaza.
Okay, I will face you up point 16, Mamma.
Point 16.
African.
Also, launch priority job creation programs. The Mama Yamin show. A Jumara. National apprentice. I want to see. Is national
apprenticeship?
Yeah, national apprenticeship.
Yes, program.
Now
1 million coder program.
Why 1 million coders program? No, so yeah, that while launcher. Ejesuman, millions of Ghanaians in our register for this social interventions program. They're sensing the unemployment rate that is hovering around 16%. You know, yes, the bubble foam. Na Ghana fanka sanka yen jinzi de abenejuma ye ni nara. In fact, ekwamanaza esikafon ya wana okita wangasa wonsa na ejuma. Into joma makafa dam yimzina aba Ghana. Do obo ma mbebun wenye wangasa wa set up one business wenye wonsa na ejuma. Into erka the promises in 72% has been achieved.
Okay.
72 and none is undone. 28% is in progress. And this is remarkable achievement.
Okay. Every year, so 120 days of the president in office, and Yuguda is in common. Head teacher Alfred Kingati from the NPP side. What nasi? Hey Alfred, Akwaba.
Yeah.
Bibi Aboko.
Obaza na daruma bibi aboko.
Edo obaza si.
Mete won ka acha.
Ma sumi hu amede mo bwa hade ya. Awona ayi.
Juma na adoso.
Yes.
Yeah, ni nyina nka kankra.
I be say look is smart.
That's it.
Makes my throw with you now.
That's it.
I tell brother.
Yeah, na nasa man obe later.
Enti mai o sida munsumu kokwa ya meze wa.
No wase
na bibia ya kama.
No wase man.
Alfred Mintew.
Son, Minchia, Wabojofo, Wejuma, for anyone Bejuma, Obejuma, Papa, Minchia, my brother, Casford, Minchia, MPP, Amayo Kumo, Cape Coast South and North, polling station executives, electoral coordinators, constituency officers, regional officers, national officers. My brother. My brother, no Samuel Kaka. Now, topic now was a man who gets 120 days of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
More by a wire.
On your Ghana for signing a social contract.
Okay.
26 points of it.
But Mawai, as soon as
yes.
Mawai, obey a wire. 120 days, I know you have a
The social contract on Ghana for signing.
Oh, AJ Suman, I mean, His Excellency, Minion signing any social contract. Obey 120, a bravo abobon, and the other year first soon was some yelaka. And see, I know no number about Kamasam. But my brother can be the Koku Rickets, a honorable Michian. Obey no one magistrate land. My brother, Okadamasam.
I'll say on top state land, yeah.
Bojo.
What about Abenum, this new government on top?
And what about them, Koku Rickets, or your regional minister? I just ask you, Achim, state land.
More the basic factory now.
Enyo, or those is a factory, what are? I am state land. I honorable member, Waji.
Okay.
It's a brother, don't go there. The master man can. Hey, I say up and another down Quaco for an urban or taxi 77 myself for a brumpo or tax one. Not so fine, the master of him. I'm coming of taxi the way.
Okay, sanitary pad.
No, I said the sanitary pad, Baba, or Chad Benny Ben or taxi, Eva. Miss Avoy Menses. Ebe, my brother. J. What's here there? 120 days of John Dramani Mahama. On Sida. Da Ben Beya. O ye Chief Justice, on Sida. John Mahama 120 days, you know. As a crow, why ye?
Now, in currently, when you Chief Justice be easy.
No more.
She has been suspended. When you easy.
On Sida, although I suspend Chief Justice.
But on a record, when you Chief Justice be easy.
Oh, na Marty wasn't asking. But I suspended. No, make sure the on Sida. Into your mama, na track record na Kuni. Across there. Obenon, or catcher and there. Answer no Obaban, or catcher and there. Agenda 111 over continue an amwa. But when them you can say, Agenda 111 project in our hot. Won't continue. Because also scan you are. Was it go continue? See, even or solicit for a month for the one man made one was on anything. And I'm wa. Okay. John Mahama, now the Queen.
It's not on yet. But or solicit for.
Into the fancy number on to me yet. Anyo, as I'm telling
okay.
Ain't he? Obey. 1 over 1,000 presidential staffers. John Dramani Mahama.
1,000.
Mama Kacho.
Hey.
Menyuka say first time in government waba osina under the only regional minister. Nemom obey regional presidential staffer in charge of
our regional minister, only deputy regional.
And also only deputy regional minister.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Also only regional deputy minister. Nemom obey a presidential staffer in charge of operation in the region, all the 16 regions. For the first time, President Mahama, 120 days, bro, Abuni. Remember? Yeah? For the obey, as a wire swing there. Where to increase 5 months, we increase electricity 14%. And water 4%. And water could a dwarf one could 10%.
On that one, on your debatable because on this utility tariff, my interview PURC was the last quarter of 2024 1 year adjustment, whether or course another or before 1 year adjustment. The fourth quarter and then the first quarter of 2025, these tariff adjustments in our carbon mawaye.
I mean, I won't put them on your I mean, PRS months more on the last quarter, more want to do.
Okay, so this tariff adjustment, 3 month tariff adjustment, is a part of the IMF conditionalities that Ghana and Ankasa presented the Koyana.
Moon brother, on the matter of discussion about why the next topic. Yeah, the cards that your mama be no 120 why you.
So if there's a Okawa or conditionalities in what there was no way any government will look off it. Yes, what?
It's now what to me that young what to me. I know some of them looking. Obey Inyan MIF yan for deputy CEO John Dramani Mahama Bear Norson there na na dodo anko akufado ofo nkofo dodo de bu oma no onye no anu wetum afa deputy CEO of MEF ono wafa obayi cocaine na wayo yeguda ye hwehwe cocaine ye hun owahen John Dramani Mahama
Ghana cocaine bi ayum yeguda ye hwehwe dem cocaine
no cocaine ya watching wa commander kwan mu owahen
enti kada wachi cocaine kada cocaine ayo seems that in Ghana fu ya ne de na wayo na ye hwehwe
na owahen na Ghana ye cocaine no wachi wa Ghana ya
but insa wachi one dem cocaine watching
wona wachi one owahen up to now ati impa ye cocaine ati ne dina up to now ati ne din wona wachi one owahen
meaning that the driver and the mate the last time were court ma wa remand one
munia ena mese wasu cocaine o ye yimpa bida yimpa na ati ne zina
minti
enti awahin
but cocaine in your way watch cocaine
munia he adza John Dramani Mahama abe no do so ye medamada munya miwie hwe eyi John Dramani Mahama be all babem o sheyambo o shema na anu nuanom notness man prusi na onye ada wofronen wona wo queen
kusasi fu
yes o shewon boda oba ekono no dubotwa enso obayi na ekono ahu echizi wa so ma hwankofo wewuwu wo ho hwankofo wewuwu wo ho up to now wogudu wolokun munia 120 days of John Dramani Mahama His Excellency share the rate in the yan forest reserve was say at Tatsuan Pansam Galamse what this other or your west ma even to the extent the minister in charge of lands and natural resource osin there molo kwado no oye na rahu mo osin John Mahama no 120 days. No 120 days ehun. Oba na obi wa afuna adwuma 2017 mpo John Mahama terminate na appointment. John Dramani Mahama oba nkofo wanyi na eze fa adwuma m. Ena my brother tina ha es wa lunch adwuma wura. Wa lunch abade. Bisane da o lunch adwuma wura no. Yimpa hen na wa afuna adwuma. Hwe munia enyimda amani mu ya wa civil servant for anamwa ya wa aban ena ya wo aban adwuma nkata se aban government no aweleba ya wo woza osha wonsa da mun kofi anu automatically wo bompo want na won bo ntwa na aban fofu mpo baba no ebi tire CEO awala wa appoint nti ya za ebotwa na aban fofu aba ebetena ho minister en ya za betena ho municipal chief executive en ya za betena ho anamwa en ya was civil servant anu word certificate oda akohwehwe adwuma wa fan mese obenan wa sack civil servant bubrija efe adwuma 120 days of John Dramani Mahama in so no bano hyen bo ka chen de onyi biala edida na mmom or be create more employment odama Ghana fo mbocho en asem okanyi hwe ende hwe mobile money vendors will kuwan wal jiwon sem sika wal jiwon sem ejapase wo man mu 120 days of John Dramani Mahama share that wufie o na waba body a macho man aba in the name of national security in the name of OSP waba ransack wufie there wofi national security wofi OSP na kache without any arrest warrant. Oye 120 days of John Dramani Mahama. Ende dumso. Wo ma John Dramani Mahama ende mnyuruke sei obeyele market enkokonko kure baasa akase baasa na washo wo man mu.
But so on the abeni bia about also what time in office market is away and I be answer.
Market ahen no show.
What time in office market and
so my brother say yeah comparison that na no topic o de me njinzi da o ye
no on your comparison say
esemanka John Mahama ne 120 days ada wa ye bia en America chewe
okay
Enti se ma do market show nti John Mahama no automatic oda abani bi aba market show. Ami maka senti market show no maka akyerew. Do ya dum so. John Mahama no dum so yi. Ena ma market show hwe obayi senior military officers wetum wasak one efi adwumam na junior ranks odwon aba military service num 120 days of John Dramani Mahama enkata say enti John Mahama no 120 days nti why be papa do aye there ye bona abado munua he 11.3 billion cedis ina wa allocate what our presidency enkata say compared to 8.5 billion cedis na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo otwe the presidency or 2024 dam John Mahama na bani of 11.3 billion no on the presidency when you say yo afi 2025 ono na odurugbu ne presidency na John Mahama ka chen there na nado dan kwa Akufo-Addo wa fa nkofo dodo na wa be na fa nkofo dodo no awo wutinyo awo wutinyi obey Newmont sale of Newmont achim mine or ton or the Chinese for John Dramani Mahama no 120 days abrabo abonyi na 120 days impoyo hwe mamububonya no ya 47 or your point nkoko 47 abrabo abobo na my brother no ya mesrew he asina ada ndemo bobo ya John Mahama why no my 29%.
I say why 9%? 72%.
Why have it 72%? Why have it 72%? Oh, why have it 72%? Na launch program or your ongoing program. I launch I don't know what they are. Mbocho, party or lunch at the schools what the part of schools are. Ata. Kwame Suma menyo kaso. Why the many my federal do? Mpocho me bisaw party a walanchi ya president mu okagina wo to party enwo wa abeche bi wo wesiri gas enwo wa abeche bi wo
me hu ide
enti asemele kan wo 79% na anofi 2 ya gina ha menyo kasei
bansa wa lancha the program will run
wall
yes
na won na John Mahama won na nyama bebre o commission ne first time one going to implement that. Now was it kasama wol yanka za wa yansa na mumubo adza wa ye John Mahama bay 5 months ni school feeding school bi anyo wa school feeding menyul kasei 120 days of John Mahama
tell me that contract in wetwem just is it last week or earlier this Monday or say last week Friday na wotwa contract ni nyina ana
na kwa amno mesrew hwe school feeding no was sent into the president Kufuor or the school feeding by you. And Kata say, as na your school da na wala mess na 5 months ya yamakon January school yamakon January and 2 weeks ya yamakona it's from January to abanabas in the 1 year school feeding
1 year school feeding
in May na maraka na your school how many days President Kufuor to point the school feeding no mo frama wona ehiafo na another nkrase fo no oma a community na mo fam won tumi yedan won go school into school feeding no question won ma oma mo fam no yedan wo ba school na 5 months won first man be school na America na ye be school da ben 120 days John Mahama na zi ne wa kopa ho ehunhwe terminate appointment no but answer na ke terminate ibi na appointment no they make sure there enya won na wo be yedan wo be replace her and even was starting put away then what is the bano but at terminate school bi anyim eda wo be yezi ban wada ba school President John Dramani Mahama ka chen there his secondary school head teachers what's done there or the scabam won be fu when you want bezes one we kadu ngwa na wa be enwu na eziban anamgba mbocho ene na nsinya la education minister asema waka de the madju na John Mahama onyen ole ya wa hisa na adwun because we hu de secondary school head teachers ni bi no sika no ana nyama eguano wodin onye in the papa na woto what the mama farman nkate
yes
mo so boboba awo mo so seminta azina ye no eyi hurt what's it John Abaze John Mahama the case Mahama case no so olanche anamwa no so edaka no achievement a lunch ado ya achievement ende for the Casford abatsena ha John Mahama lunch ada or ya achievement and with the hypocrisy of NDC one won twentam 120 one wa to poto one wa to poto he what promise ada wa kan what the Ghana to abun of 24-hour economy but you ano lunch na ben da ben no lunch 24-hour no da ben na wala fair a support je na no poko ajima na mbo your fan of
Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic.
But enyo owahin je no owahin Her Excellency owahin asem so yin monka de chapresam wagana ha she awo nwa he hwe ye gina ha nyame na adum ye nya besi o ye Vice President na nke ye nya besi so o ye Chief Justice na etno ho Her Excellency Jane etno ho na wadi damadi wadi ye wunu ebesi a wo ye menhyehyɛw de bia am ka che no wondam argument wo no a vague argument e de shall to say the compare Chief Justice oh nyabutel e bia yimpa but say nya de shall to say compare Chief Justice a ena eye mismatch because ansa na ebe yi Charlotte say another east day fu no Chief Justice no what dem akonyan anambwa nti what is which but how I calculated as a ye elebanyina na we say resetting munia hwe NDC wo bayi
okay
hwe enyama wa sen wo manmu police station a wa hyehye won hwe enyama wa sen wo manmu ni nyina 120 days of John Dramani Mahama. It is about the computers when him. Na President launch others or can achievement one or so wala.
May I say, it's a lie. 8 years, the NPP government did not print and give textbooks. All right. Okay. Okay. It's also a lie that Kwekuru Kitegan has not purchased a government land. Okay, so I say Kwekuru Honorable has purchased a land at Achim. Also, it is not a lie. But I know for the Castle look at the on tour assassin. What about Benum on tour assassin?
Yeah, Benimi.
But what to assassin that?
No, what mean so what
all right. There are about 500,000 unregistered traditional practitioners in Ghana. I want to ask, what is Mr. President's plan on traditional or herbal medicines from Elmina? Okay, I'm posing number, but I say from Elmina. Kwamina, please. Tell the NDC man free sanitary pad is not a news because Cape Coast South NPP chairperson and her women's organizer started it on 2018 to 2023 from KKBK Amanful. Good afternoon. I'm Richie K from Richie K. Ghana indeed needs change, and everything is clear that if government shouldn't have changed, we Ghanaians would have been still suffering. This is the change we were talking about, and Mahama is doing what we Ghanaians think is the right path. We were in Ghana and NPP members, and CJ told us that Article 97 Clause 1 Paragraph J is supposed to be interpreted by the Supreme Court. They shouldn't complain because what goes round will definitely come round. But I see, also there, as they are being okay. I'll say, per my monitoring and evaluations, I think the president is doing remarkably well. In estimation, I can emphatically say that our president is willing to do marginally beyond citizens' expectations. He has really delivered the reset option, and I will give him 86% in overall. Mahama is obviously doing well. Where I say, Father Casford.
Yeah, yes, man.
Until
December 2012, 31st December 2012, fire raises Kumasi Central Market. 2012, in the party no opposition. Again, 28 January
2012.
2012, in the party no opposition.
No,
opposition.
NPP.
Thank you. 31st December 2012. 20. Which party was in opposition?
NPP.
2012. December 31st December 2012. Thank you. Okay. Again, 28 January 2013. Fire destroys transformer at Achimota substation. NPP was in opposition, right? 6th May 2013. Fire raises Kantamanto. Diamond Park Abobrashi Market. Fire raises structures burned cash 15th May 2013. Onyan with there, young coffee and enemy. In Bibia our opposition, just shishu or mayuma. Or how them hama abama just but in Bibia.
No, meba. That is why Eja Fred Obi say make catch and there and I want to wa benumunu in because it just show the I don't think there or a deliberate action by a president that remember ija talk or many.
I'm not accusing any I'm accused Messi on you there amanyoku co-positioner ija show is your mind because there are statistics to show that
echo position and ija show is no or you it's obvious.
Your opposition just issue saying if a market now
one call opposition major issue in Ghana that
you can Google it and tell us.
Wow.
Again, in the mutual in there, young call for opposition at the same question. One issue market. Na kotokwa go the way. Yeah, my first as for Bohoban. Jebalins war. Mamoyan on ye. Share or Kagalam says, I'm a begam say. John Mahama and quote me. John Mahama is not Jesus Christ. To use 1 month, 2 months to restore the health of our water bodies. To stop Galamsey. Mahama is Jesus Christ, not Zibosumoko. That Galamsey and now Kufadu Dabba was second and sitting with this one. Yeah, because why am bra?
Yeah, you be more kind of what the 12 days another 1 week I stop Galamsey.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And this one about voice now.
Sam George even said that.
And the mining in forest reserves and mining in water bodies na ye kan wasa. Basha yesha opposition there. Ye bo stop mining Galamsey a war year or Ghana and Sutinimun. You botcha do. Yen forest reserves are RI 2462 in Makwanda in people one can Galamsey. Ye besu anoka. Ye besu yes anoka. Yakada will not issue new mining licenses. Ejesuma Google na catch them there. Mahama before money 7th January 2025 here. We issue mining licenses. No the one also. Yakes abani
until you have stopped Galamsey.
It's a process. Na makada yentu yemfa da krobosomoko. Yen Jesus Christ pet. No but was 1 hour 1 second dey twero. Hwe. Osi agenda 111 uguo. Mahama in here. Name people who check contractors in the kawa. Did they pay the contractors or not? It's one cow. Next one cow no pay scale go out. Ebas into contractors wage jumane. No one ben nine hospitals are here no see no one south to Peter can of rat ya wakada bridge here. Hospital is in a camp or kadoja ya so hoyana. Say Mahama mba nchemim there anka to some. Ali Fatoma when you carry kadam.
But on health AED, please. You there. I am Sabia by Vice President or yearly yenim specialist into okwa abrochiri dem aso no ken nso okwa abrochiri nti health day I don't want us to ehiwade ana
menyim sɛ mate sɛ mahama mba nkem dem my brother leave fatoma na anka to sam onyim car kadam in the wochu car da ma why petrol no ba perform and anka to baby onem bia no wochu car because prices of petrol products have dropped 5 consecutive times. Fatoma say it in the kokoto mokopa na the car oko. Ato sam koto nso na wochu car because na tum to petrol. Na rekada jam hama be light no back so. Oya mama no fault. IMF conditionality one not signing. The current government that contract is binding on NDC. Yeah, wish you yeah. Na no can say that every 3 months in sunubu nkoso, light no bo nkoso. Catch it for there them contracts na one year IMF ko no. Jom ha mo twemo obeye catch it for. Memfa member yin am catch it for. Na the military there, open junior military officers will promote one. Why you one more position? Ato camera.
Papa.
Me there for 8 years. Perceived NDC people in the military were denied promotion. Abedo. In Kofa we do promotion. They were denied promotion. Call the military. And they say aban papa. Research record that one na we do promotion 8 years na 1 year more no. Miss more promotions no one na why one. Na nkafi wo jama wa kafa MPP in military. Why defense minister another than CDS another than. Into school feed na some sorry king. There Jomama terminate contract. Again January na school feeding nkodo. This smokes and mirrors of infa. We will not pay the caterers because according to MPP, since January, 1 year the banana school mafama. Mr. Ochina, caterers here we MPP free ye terminate one contract in the so what you did there once ka wa abano into abanin tuya. Na ye kede ye ntuya evidence in you. The sign a contract na another demo hon. 1 year the banana amama fama no because my abani be engaging any school feeding caterer. Yan signing contract with any caterer as far as school feeding is concerned. It is a NPP regional communication officer still the Kasiru Kada. Since January, caterers in yes the banana school mafoma Ghana ha. And now Ozika the Ghanaian taxpayers yabakada yen tuya them contractors na NPP for fund.
Okay.
Because what kind of con someone years the ban.
But I say
1 year the ban into yen chon one cow.
Angrato. Erade. Politics Onyazi popo.
Politics they had a popo.
Modanya me.
I didn't see.
Say yanko ponewa. Me ye manka kasama na sa samele kanu. Ozo compare membribim. Aka nanka wa strike. Ahana nanka wa strike. Bibia yaw. Nka nkofu beka no kwarpa o. Ehun hwende ehun for the password ehun de wa kata. Hwe ende asemol kan. Ase John Dramani Mahama oyanyanko pana. Na wa end galamsey for 1 month. Etwe na agine gina do there. Sam George okada 1 week president odo the end galamsey. But you the time na zina na do dan kwa akufado. No Jesus Christ. Ono the time na do ono no tonso gbe wi o man mu. Ehun da for the password asemo no o chanaka. Ghana for ya isi Ghana for ato. Ma kan mpo no wa ajeji bibia de John Dramani Mahama ya yankopon na wa tum wa solve galamsey issues. Nti galamsey ni dan tu adwum Ghana for ya tu adwum onye obokodo wa ye hwe Land and Natural Resource Minister as 27 forest reserves over maimu military tum nkom military Ghana military tum nkodam forest mu because enwono wo ya galamsey wo honon ammunition se wokitanan Ghana military boy ngita bi
if I remember okay we tum wa recover 2 and want to. Yes, 7 out of 9. Anna 7 out of 9 in a way to cover, but 2 is 2 out of them 9 no 1 2 na 1 year.
27 okay no I have a forest. And seven sana minister Okosin. You lose that a tears of joy ana. No lose no any. Yeah, come I will listen yeah. My brother ka IMF as
a press conference also tears of joy.
And you can be a 2 out of 9 or cheddar why are they? And so a tears of joy. That's na IMF that's na yabe na end this in Bocho end this work on IMF when you are
IMF for
Father Gasford, yeah, serious. Yeah, serious. A promotion of military officers, men be justify the Mazi. As some American there, junior, senior military officers are 1 term on swing. Anyone if war, but anyone if one, Anquamna, I did the same rank. Emma, say, if you know your MP for if I don't have any problem. But I did the same rank far. It would be where end this for. No, there's one guanamba. But you know, up them the same rank of an up on home, and I have 1 junior rank and I had one. This is what is happening in military right now. Yalaka at a budget as a promotion, some as it is some, is it one also I'm on promotion. One also I'm on promotion. Awalana and Baba Bro. And see, why do you know that one position? Ankwame message here is steady NDC for one communicators. Kasa wakasa. Me who say 1 year for the po. 1 year for. Why do you know opposition? Na baka semente ya. The man semina for the kasa odaba tanalaka. Awu school feeding in no hu hye mote. Menu look say abane the school feeding for cow. School feeding for cow. 2 times. Other 2 times. Yes, my kind is on a fact. 2 times. Oh, pocho, massa. You funa mankasa. Now, I will look on your mom the first time and all on in you call the other school feeding for.
So you didn't transform Ghana. I'll use 8 to transform Ghana.
Yet your school feeding for a cow 2 times. And I balance waba. Uncle Nasabeka, yellow to abanimuna school feeding for where demonstration. Wako oye secretariat to umpo na adi nyina na nyamen chaza one payment bay for the 2 times no 1 term bay am nyuruka say another term wa aka there what you want kawo nta akwa am na say amenya wa ina me school feeding ina aba na sesa ba nka eboso na akoye ziba na da ko school ehun for the password so we year no your school feeding ebe tu no for don on year ziba no fanko school hostel. It's my American, but I can't accept that. John Mahama, Dama, what lunch hasn't put so an achievement. Obey then, Obashana will to on a cow. Canada Ghana for an argument to him. No, I met Sahel. 120 days, would this see is when you want to wait? 120 days, would this see is and when you want to wait? Now I confirm one. Aban Papani. Aban Papa only ye. I will catch him. Aban, and another don't go for the bay, or you so 120 days. No, this is on phone. President must bay, or you so 120 days, and then this is on phone. Ah, yellow cast man share some young cat, and then baby. Must 70 percent and I know favor. I can say them. I will answer my con. I bet from a prison. Hey, Father Casford. Now, when you want you put away the mia.
All right.
Missy, you know, one bobo brabia da NDC. Your mamma in the second term. On bobo brabia.
And tomorrow, Corini now on your brow.
I was not a quado. Ah, now I say, you live if you anamwa. SA omission tax if you anamwa. Now, I introduce 4 taxes. You 2 not the 4 bar. Yes, I don't want the cow.
4 taxes on you.
Ah, Marba. How young Codo? Oh, young Codo, I see him more bachelor. But young Sakaman more bands and Masanaco. Eh? It's no. When you have the paper as me, you know.
Okay.
When you have the paper as a man, share. Well, as I say, 1 ministers, 1 a cassay. Ah, she said, well, cassa. achede manyanya bebe no at one local government and chieftaincy minister at asema one sister station me grant interview asema okay about national cathedral no we be say no say ono okon na also ono okon na nka national cathedral no oye as the papa there woye nti even we meet committee na what national cathedral no do no so what position should we criticize about national cathedral the same applies to COVID-19 no Russia Ukraine war when minister of sanitation no so okra US na nsia we kabi sen me China wa condemn down no kwa there COVID na ye wa ho ngano so okra wa ka met there oye no kwa
me da say ya friend me da say for Kastle the team message ya wo dia. Hey, what is this guy for the Kastle talking about? I started driving as far back in 1993, and I've been driving since then and buying petrol till now. So what kind of is that? Tell him, what's the main control? I will not give him a ride. If we go for a program, he will track back home. What's we ever trek back home? On fall. Please, Bro Kamina, I will tell the NDC that they can't offer anything for Ghanaians, okay? They should give us a break. Richard Akotache. Okay. Richard also there as a Abba. Hey, this kind of message I cannot read. It's into me trying to phone about this the message you know full composition from them. I try shorthand. I cannot read shorthand. I bebre. Father Kastle.
Yeah.
So do you think that our essay 120 days president will perform well beyond imagination?
Sure. Because to set a 25 or 26 target, now less than 4 months, Ghana fuhu visible action, tangible results or promises are. I will give President 99.2%.
99.2%.
I
see 99.2. Hey, instead of you going to
99.2%.
Okay, but I see. I just wanted to know.
Obi ya baben ma ya shabo. Meka enyanum 2016 manifesto. Samezuru compromises are MPP wo education sector. I will take you there. I'll take education sector. Ejesuman. When tum wa achieve numu impo our offended 6% people. You know name people for. Inti sa oman pain mahama ashabo. Mende yin blue crow nye Ghana fu bebezi nkomo afa ne bosha odisha Ghana for them mekada maye ABCD ne maya feed
okay.
Because when Kwafudu do our university, na eba from one first year fees to Yamawan. All year kwa was Joma Hama Bobo free SHS in ye be so free SHS or Kodo. In being also double track or but Abani Bay on your admissions into secondary schools. The new academic year be and Abani Bay admission. Now, bon with that double track in the Bay for Senate, yes, private schools, zoning are on border. Private schools MPP are amayuku gun. Jomama is going to resurrect all these private schools, and lots of graduates from the universities. I want to teacher Jumaya no. Obenye Jumaya all these private schools. Injuman Aroba.
Okay.
Injuman Aroba.
Father, may I say, I want us to go to the next. But a rated President Mahama within this period, Pemoraki Kenya, a rating.
0.1%.
0.1%.
For the case of no proposition, you or proposition be so a dog can send me out about top pay for an argument more than position. Now them school a free tertiary a year looking. And see for the castle a would use the power woman there. Make what to me fees. I'm a mezzanine then can't send a fees no receipt in Mom found call sa commercial bank na what this can able go. Mom found call no one to miss coming back.
Yes, you fees no to university no one bank account straight.
What more receipt?
Yes.
No. And I say abanese able to am na make go to amadi. Into for receipt. Foko. Foko na what shall receipt on voice come on. The S na monchan.
The million pay call level 200 obo chia no ncha.
Messy no da fa.
Okay, so yandru one yan kan wasem.
What's it? Even Bible account. Us men you know chino. Ana kwa mamba. Na your mama mo ka cha na yanju no china. Nyimpa na ko na this afọ ska government this as na on channel level 200 we.
Head teacher me that say.
Whoa. Tete. Ayo kwa some na what the channel. Messy obodo level 200. Na nyimpa no we to kono kwa abreche. Nke what da? Enyim da e mo fra me bebre wotum we je school what to kwan. Yes. Ebinu so tum wo anamboa. Oh, and a good and natural. Yes. Obotu to be at any time. It's my men's row. I want a men's row. I'm a jamun's row. Because me there. Bible Hakade was a duck was about one, a duck was soon a bed. Edible won't to show. John Maramo and Dadan or that tertiary for no. All for once come on, and the yellow tram on.
Let us see. Okay, so young queen in him 21 days in a day. Yabakoda is income 120 days. Yabakoda is income. But as a president, Olanchi Code of Conduct, the man, ne appointees, including ministers, CEOs, president Nankasa account, vice president account. One of the most topical issue the whole Ghana obiari ze unkomo the gift threshold 20,000 Ghana cedis threshold na President Okeno. But Yao Daniel Domlevo say the threshold is too high. Mintil.
One or shall say ma
Shasma mena yanko.
20,000. Yes, man.
Yes, sir.
Code of conduct na I'm paying a launch or case of transparency, accountability, and probity. Empede a member no coding Bibia Bay Frenchim Elba Benum na Sikahina or Danahina or Anna two no dash one sano as a buffer and sassy. Is the befe pezama tun the ezebosum na impuntu aba tibumfo wasete na o use minister na ye ka minister in this code of conduct na or ka the substantive minister, deputy ministers, presidential staffers, chief executive officers, deputy chief executive officers of the state and parastatal institutions, members of the Council of State, and other political appointees in the executive arm of government. Into Onya and Bra, Sabi, Oye, the main ministers in the bed. But be Piara in your political appointment, Edo Sum, them Aben, Nedu Smoman Ganano. Jomama, Ayan Shishaya, all cadet, Iruntum influence public funds. Whether internally generated fund, nazable to offended hampers and other gifts, it about transase ama no mom sikana yajeju omanimunu yaziboye impuntujuma no so odem mfoso babayen oye na also administration political appointees were just grabbing state assets, state lands. Na the member ya John Zabe eshe there Erentum into abundance asset, abandoned, abandoned cars, farms, equipment, shares. Ayembra all prohibits actors in this government. Obo form aban ne ejapase esan ehu de as a minister se sempo efum na ekoto efum da membre ya na ekoto da mzemenzeme ya, the person will have his appointment terminated immediately. Say them bold decision and the desire to fight corruption 8 years ago, saying President Awachumuko or yeah the member botoa just when ye tumpa inka katasishade or kanyimpa yen ababon inka oboko super ye bayempa on yeda ma yenhuni wo National Cathedral, Palugu Dam, Sky Train, Bank of Ghana na honkeka ho nti the member aba oye as a papa or the yesom ibiam all shade obian declare ne assets. Joma Amarisha ne appointees there declare your assets.
Asset declaration is enshrined in the Constitution.
Very good.
So
And
it shouldn't take the president to order his ministers or any appointees to declare.
And it tells you how some of our leaders, how they don't respect the laws. It is being in the Constitution, but yenzido. Both and the paper but all your reset also Ghana nti. Why share them code of conduct in with there? Obian declare an asset.
Okay, so the gift threshold. One of the points in the war, your dem level or a part of you. Also, that threshold is high. Do you agree with him? 20,000 Ghana cedis.
High. I'm paying baby what's no as it chin. I mean now. Nti sɛ etu kwan na sɛ wamɔ sika or 20,000 Ghana cedi.
A gift worth 20,000.
A gift worth 20
a gift on yes can quit.
Also inform the state, the chief of staff. Na so bro there yeji yezema o man Ghana. Ejesuma no kwanoda. Na papoma. Hwɛ young president when baby uko Jerry John Rawlings nya award wa manaze oji de misika no wan function kutokum ono do KC UDS University for Development Studies into be asset that example leadership oman bebe yejunu yenhia sika yenhia obia wa on board. Nti say etu kwan wasmo wo manizinem make juma
one can etu kwan o say a gift.
Yes,
a gift. Nti a gift in yede etu kwan nkotin. So what a minister, a government appointee na obi chawade na say azna wade acho no bosum 20,000 in canon 200 million come and declare but so ondruda and fashion kotokum.
Yes, only that it two ministers and a government appointees in being what to call manizin keji juma na wamon watch one sky wamon gift in being so was the juma or mining mun kofifia amanaze but one also or news in common na watch one baby it's a jumanizing or manizin so man now for one cat now kadam gift 200,000 was an yada nenka inti ma yene janum sa we twatwo emende eko screamer Ghana for far will go away train one by added for nurses. Sasikano Sudama, Zaoman Penka submit that gift to the state. None so Nkofa bet your man paying Caribbean. Nkaonfa. Or the Damachazan Ama Oman Ghana. Leadership by what? Example. Nasikan no mun yedu bia 20,000 but soon I could say ija kotio. And they said a day, let's uncle for 10 of your bet show 20,000. No more you do, yeah. No more you do.
And he said,
you can form what
10,000, 15,000, and some do 20,000. Into a day, maybe a match of 15,000. Obisubo habet or 10,000. Obisubo habet or 20,000. A kikabuma. I mean, on your day, you encourage day, even in your position, a gift to Crampono because of the tendency of influence here high in it. It should be outright a gift we shouldn't take because in other jurisdiction, I mean, what ban there you are in a certain position. I don't even think of a gift from Obi, reject it. So President Okadama is he not encouraging there? receive a gift.
No. That more can outside in sample one gift no. H score but when I bet there abaye yen coach be want to normalize it.
Okay.
But on also no ma corruption ya then okodoa. The boy in for this come over per contract.
Yes.
No send no this can 20,000 out 20. Say school then I say on konkesa. No come on shoddy work. Into in effect you know president is warning appointees not to accept gifts. Them feel you no Canada. Say him there beg you 20,000. Next kaneji or aban or there or aban for tuma. Enje kura mbanje.
But so ondru dia na obeje.
Ondru da obeje. Na no ponju no kura no. No ose ma aman na 20.
One Canada say I see the 20,000 more man na 20 but so ondru dia na one ke bibi anka and for bibi anka them ana. Okay, Father,
I'll come back. But ni na no kata se she and o man paying pedo or branaze. Because in conform but pay you more contractor. What the means me as a bait
would induce you.
But your boyfriend, no, I may show do work.
All right.
Obey sit down less than obey.
But I say, Father Casford. Hey, Alfred.
Hey, my brother. The Bamakada who watches the watchman. Nyimpana aye code of conduct is amano. One obo supervising. Enyame du wo a mama yama enyame bi nyedama mana ya bo maimu. Ngata ze. Ye wo maimu na former president Rollins nyame mfa no crazy. Okade NDC obaya mbo obo oye yen member of parliament wo AAK fellowship for sukwache. De abofroba oti dama sika we nya fi abam no. Na adana wa atoto. Analampo odi president mbo onto me sika ni bidam onye sika bidam da. Former president Rollins nyame mfa no crazy. It's Amakada who watches the watchman. And the American Maba Abu menya contract. Mamo 10,000. Girls threshold no 20,000. Mamo 10,000. One all money time now. What to me that bro fee? Anamwa. What to me that bro baby? Into why the president unka them ministers, CEOs, mama biala nje gift. Ombejina Ghana funya we enyim nkanche na Ghana fo ma question mu nko ma appointees the mama biala anje gift into say mu da awunyimpa na awo gift na edre manyimpa no kwa no no meche awo ma che awo dem CEO na another minister meche wona bia nya atuma nka mu da president or ka asemia oye na mo yi da na crocodile John code of conduct or a waste of money or a waste of money.
How?
Say point or how say serve the public with integrity and impartiality. Mpocho. And one na George Otine Suru Siciali. MC George na Samuel McKay. Ame mokwa George Ngoluntum.
Dabi.
Mu hu bia George oboko George botu no onfu no office mpoi. Because onyim no was na better onsum anambwa. Inti manager mama all man appointees when the order was served with integrity and impartiality. 2, place the national interest above personal interest. Now one element of appointment only me all cost money nti all in place the national interest. Che the president can't handle it. 3, avoid misuse of state avoid misuse of office or state resources. Misuse of office or state resources. You see, and the menyama oya nyama oya nyama afofor oya the dadaw munia but president aka print no books nka won da wala nche no okita books in ehuni bia
yes
books alba printo na wa chama all the appointees.
So that when the code of conduct once you read
in America child there munia in America child there ejuma bia wo nambra odi na ejuma every institution bia wo nambra odi odubu you know and so why this academic code of conduct of Eyi, masa oye. Job for the boys bia. Job for the boy. Because in your state to women na oya aza what da. Yesuman, head you may see them you may. One code of conduct. What's the yejuma? Eba into me then. In chewing for or they follow. It's no more hands that president. Abakaka printy on the other. But you see, why are there more promising? Until I change now, that is the thing. More promising. Because he read that as the president promised, as the president has fulfilled his promise. More promising to them. Waste of money. Just like that. Agenda 111 go yes can ye. Agenda 111 ogwo ibi we complete I don't obo anumpo want to mbe anu. And so Agneska as aka print books
ska what the printing code of conduct obotu wa build agenda 111.
Ebe a krumpolo on complete kware. Sika
agenda 111 sika o shemni dem books here and a code of conduct here or print was the ama government appointees obe build agenda 111 call
ejesuman
yes
agenda 111 no mekan say me say bi wo mpo wa complete wa ka churches kakra bi o de wo we den wo ye anka atma say
okay
into the mesike was the printing bookie mala moment the mente ebo was the printing but sikana was the print anamwa.
So what do you make of the 20,000 threshold?
Oh, na kanu I mean the masse me put the eje to man me checho mu there. Nka on kada mama wanje hwimum ataza. Mama wan appointee me nje hwe. Ani momo ye na kada 20,000 e da to wada mama wanje 20,000 threshold da. Na me ka cho da nyimpa no one obotu mu ebubu maman. Enda ma bro 10,000. Ocha ma bro 5,000. I chose my brother 5,000, only 20,000. It's one on the monitor. One bono. You see, and you may be what I because I don't or but it will not work.
And you need to bring accountability because I mean, you know, many more. You to me and Kade, the previous administration, NDC 1, now NDC 2, NPP. I mean, ministers, government appointees, Obiara and Chebiade. But now we want accountability because of influence in it.
Ejesuman, Bojo, accountability no mentasi you. When you can say, contract, Baba, one of our point one, about word contract, Bebri, and Gatma say. You see, accountability, Yabade. And you want the test for every institution.
We know what is also going on.
Them parliament when
a public account committee.
Yes. Ninya ya kode bunkuntai anamwa. But still now. Mo kwade na okodo. Ema bi contractor obepada obetu be show appreciation. Anamwa.
That is what the president is avoiding.
It's not going to stop. I'm telling you the truth. It's not going to stop. You see, Mama Kasa Mvencha. Is it messing young politicians that I am? Now I'm a technocrat. What's wrong? I'm the other master Maka because we experience them because me hear you more this assembly. Eh? Oh yeah, treasurer and kickbacks and oh yeah, politicians now what Joe? Technocrat and RG. We are not enough for a say MCO, say CEO, say Abado, or enough from that command. That is the point. It's mama and other young.
Hey, Fred King got made us say, we shall have Kastle 90.3 FM. Member no hodo, Jubezi, and you good ideas in Como, Elwado. My member can now want to bring me in Como, Eba, nature and tail, Amam. 0244408046, 0244408354. Bra na inzi enko mo ewaha. Good evening.
Good evening, Uncle.
Yeah, that will 10 seconds me too.
Uncle Amina, the MPP for why am I going to want Kata Sishena Proidi or what the woman, what it's a woman, what the Indian was Ruko womb. Nation Sama Yerkere, your mamma or Kaka more appointee because in there, in impasse, multibia impact to them confused. And can you into Minzi, into all the Kaka one, into all your baby. I'm our Tata Singapore, what you want to MPP for MPP for 1 pound my knee and Emon, Ghana for you one, your mamma, Yamin Shiran, and Lati.
I see what I see. Good evening. Chairman. All right. Let us see, Chairman. Okay. Good evening.
Hello.
Hey, David. Well, I know okay.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Ichia Mundi na one kese radio presenter. In Chile, watching back with the Massamene there. John Dramani Mama, your president, the Sreno Pa Nidi Mara. Waba and pen ebina Winya Abatumo and Baby on my call Galamsey. I will be to the Abonechi. No shade there. Any people no money call Galamsey. Or money Kosoa or Bedriver 2. Electricity. No on kite mean for a one chima. Even the day I watch what to Abba. Baby, I watch it in order to about. Now can you do India and maybe not sure Burkina Faso president? Same all you need Juma. Nanka president offering to Yakupo. No on poor, not on mine, you dear papa bring what they are kind of bonity. No, you didn't be fair, you been made your day, Yakupo pay them. Into manna dinner in an accommodate where I don't know. I'll find you on my Ghana team any phone. A good Abasi, or name infringement. Onim $1. Me de di onima so man mu ago.
Okay.
E man we di ani bi di. O man pe be sere no. O man adwene onko dem ne mamdo. Ana beboa no e man legacy ni wa ikese. Yankopon hyiram.
Nyame hyiram. Good evening.
Good evening, Uncle.
Yes, sir.
Wa ko me.
Nyame adumo.
The aspect onje dem say propaganda no so no e ti sa da fi amo da da o won won go be 8 years for bu yewo shi na onu we be 12 120 days e be no fa so onje sise wi no so no e onje da me ya tun no so e no na me mbo da for be bo bu kwa bon kan wa so ne we be 120 days e be so e ya tun e
Good evening. Yes, sir. Okay. Uncle John, put your page on the mamma in come on. I relax it. All right. And you, Uncle John, you too.
Papa, within 120 days. In the Cobrani, it will cause a son oil, or decontaminated with chroma. Actually, code of conduct or their banner or the massa, name me a very papa. Nicotina, MBC, MPP Niba could be Kade, Sebu, technocrat and a word Jessica, into a politicians in Jessica, or Cotino. This you, Kalam says, you cannot get the man not into see all kind, but what a bit of a technocrat. If I say technocrat.
Okay.
Apa sasa mbona ukatireno? Nkofa bakumla be jayesika every no de gana pafo. Enyo mampeni papa. Ofine le made no ochi mu a o hete obi ti wo oka. politician na woyɛ vi na woku yɛn yɛnya nipa papa ɔbɛboa yɛn yɛne bɔ ne kidɔm na ɔbɛyɛ aboa hyɛ nti sɛ bibi ɛdɔla no no hwɛ pan abokyifo na wɔsu abokyifo osu ɛnɛ sɛs na Ghana fo na esu dɛ dɔla yɛwuo ɛnɛ abokyifo na esu abambɛni atofo sen yɛnya na nkɛ na me
let us see. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
I'm Jennifer. I'm into you. What do you do?
School feeding program. The Empapa, I put out the feeding. My minister went here on them. They went to my down to now. Man, was school feeding one a cow went here. Or yet, my sister one day. Then I went here and come my mammy down for so they would. Men them say, I Bianca. I want to go school feeding at them. Walk away and 100. The emblem cry, yet they're not able to do. Because I don't know what the Democrats in the father knew. Oh, yeah, it is yes. If you were jelly, if you are for one animal, if you were yellow stroke, if you were woo, and I put out the baby. When you want cow, what do you want? When you have a man and I'm a cow.
Okay. All right. Let us see. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, Minister.
Okay. Can you go for you?
Yeah. Where?
Nyamiadu mo papa mpocha wa say.
Nyamiadu me hoye. It's better after. Emilia. Yeah, Mr. Say, on school feeding program no. If I say, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo will tell Muka. And say, I'm the ma NBC former. And maybe Muchi, I said that they say I'm you know, all the school feeding program.
And someone saw about what the man won't call for, Anna.
Okay. What the man won't call for. All cafe, then Chia or Mokano. And no one said America. So, and I dare you to be kind of also the Congo Kushim. Also the Congo Kushim. With the power now, and the friend say, sir, after you know, patience one why no. They see, said the way I know, the same thing now, you see more answer now, I just only 20,000 and found out there. What could you say the deal who said the idea? Obi brought your friend saying 500. Not bro, your friend saying 10,000. Not bro, 5,000. Not bro, over to me, you know. Now, when you say NBC for also there, said you because MPP reform, or maybe you reform MPP for.
Could you say good evening?
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
How is one?
Papa.
Michio. Michia. After 4 more show Facebook. Namichia, Nanambra. Out na do on Zion Street. Namichia, Sister Rita, our current. Only Michia.
Yenzin Como.
You might be. President. And say, what people know. Edgy. But economy no for the ordinary Ghanaian on the street. Every inflation, food inflation. So light water 14.75. You see water. Let's say the never be about 120 days in it. Young woohoo. Debbie. Man, Yazama about what him before I want to one. Young Galam say, yes, you say. Yen two. Yen talk as it within extraordinary Ghana no assistation. The ordinary man no else of fact. All the present, or then she say you order back. But number 120 days, it shall say, you assess the president, ni achievement. I say, about 1 year and a 2 year. Reduction. Now, 1 year, just 4 months easy. President rather of Canada or Bian with the some within campaign child and Debbie. All we did a new church all a chair ministers, how way corrupt.
All right,
no more 10,000, no more 5,000, sometimes more 5,000. Okay, 20,000. That's about no more 20,000 into one of the check.
Let us see. Good evening.
Good evening, Madam Farmer.
Crazy man, Sam.
What the question is, I say the young blue. I buy shoot it together.
Yes.
Sarah, and for better position, I tell you. It can't master me, the kill we had a gun was here. But your mamma, don't let me go for me. I don't know you had that gun was about the other order. Tell a quick in cities. No, I ain't. Munya, check, double for free. And I get party, I get you no money, or money we get it down. Your mamma, I don't know money we have to buy a dollar there. Because it's very look at Sadia Kaka, but she has a back. Don't have the cake, King City. Dollar, I don't tell you about your children, I get you now. Why you to take no food in or we are kisses? Don't the money, Mamma, or don't tell them $1 for citizens. What's the man? $1 years for that benefit. They will go for the one on the yesterday. Or man, no, I hasn't. Oh, yeah, hey, the Guafiana, or my composition, I can because things are done and I'm saying, but you know, your mama knew why you are going to fear about you. So I couldn't go and make a farmer. It's a well for water. Because you made this kind of dollar. I can't, sir. If you take my dollar, if you never pay a little, if you know what the law was still not good in. Yelly and yell, I don't like my husband. It's said about blah, 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 blah. Oh, Papa, that's it. I'm going to work in it. What is the number here? Kind of football, kind of football, a friend of my post. A bit of this. The one I say, people could have done. What to them friend of them? I'm a money, Mama. What may I say like the post?
Good evening. All right. Yes. Public servant. Yes. Yes. Maso, may I say, you are. Good evening.
Hello, Minister.
Yes, sir.
Welcome today.
Christ, I'm on our soil.
From a Ligara, Moyepa, Minister. Michi Afri Kingati, no color Kachamana, bring one task. This man, I'm a Quenjewa, Michi our commissioner.
Young queen in him, Mr.
Minister, if you have a Casa, 1 hour. I'm not saying,
I'll 1 hour in China, Miss Young Queen in the brain.
I'm coming. Minister, okay, Ganiwa, near Tiawaso. What's about it? Between Bass Rider. Minister, no Cassandra, meaning Bio Cassandra, never free education, one papa. Okay, that's what can I say free call. Never real free education, it's not simple. That's all condemn them enough for the one. If you had Ghana for one, Chapter 1 you. Ghana for the DFL margin, no CDFL minus one. I wasn't there, walking must come on, ja, or like to be there. Coffee or budget roll. Ha, but the back answer. Over you, don't go fear, you won't be there. Or budget, grab, yeah, because I was in the school feeding program, more to stuff for more. In terms of baby, yeah. What's the deal about what about Bana? What about Biala? Do somebody, When it's going to from Mono, somebody, you can't be there, somebody, or conscious came to from Manja, on bumper pie, or be see on bumper there, be so up a day.
Last call. Hey, Dabby. Hello, Dabby, and your crowd there because that may you did. I have banana ever cut about doom radio and I will not say that again. Ever no ye we will not pick you. Yana Brasson, Yanko, in him. Father,
yes, man. Yeah, Messena, ya the ete fase. Na for one I would two free now, see, about down I say. Na, me kind of on my pains, ne appointees are per day to Quan. There are unofficial visit, travel. One casa appointing a buffana hocker. Sir, o acquaintance so your official or there chief of staff, ejitum, or your home card tiny. Intina is about prudence. Second or part of Obahoban. Now you turn the free university fees in na sanitary part in the school feeding. More from is ban a secondary schools are when is ban purpose in the head teachers, headmasters now or cocotes ban.
Wow, Prime Minister also President I'm a message a ban or them from an on yenti, second or them head teachers, you know, will redrawn the back.
Say tell some now also say if scanner was zoom on, so phone talk is ban number of ones. Papa and farmer more famana. Nasa what's the damn of farmer will complain now. Pacha me quote the minister.
Oh, but until that, also president during that time, the president was on many message
there.
A debani be or the debani be the treno, and the minister complained.
So okay, your boy. Two or both school per Quinizin and Cobemede. But Mamma.
So are you saying that the minister is not telling the truth?
Zamakin can if. It's a king can bro. It's a with two a boy I can Cobemede. Or see if
we have played we have played the voice here.
No course I mean there.
No
course I mean there. In the eco schools teachers head teachers now award to in Zibazema. Abandon this kind of zeba. No one can say I could in Ziba. As a papa free university record. Your best friend. In a young boy na Omani yin na heneza galam se no okodo yin hu na wozo ho ahyem kasa ba no kwan de Ghana man pain Jo Mahama onye Jesus Christ oze bosomoko afi bosume basa odugbo twa galam se do wa yembra wana wa galam se won sutin na we su anokwan wana ogu kwae yan forest mu nusu we su anokwan nti it's a process in the time on no na yabra yedin shisha papa my effort good technology effective technology because mining is with us you to mining but it's about the technology and education message me chemu krom commander na obi biaro tin kan in this
Father Kasford, thank you for your yes Father Kasford no boss bia
yeah but the opposition so now when
I've read the
position
Environmental Protection Agency.
And you know your Western North Region Minister, on your problem because of mines here. Go to Galamsema, soldiers who can excavators, Western Region Minister, listen, Obaka soldiers that will release in the morning or interview, and I'm a creature, but all kind of Western Region, a Western North Region Minister, one yard on you, them right now. Abbott's now, as in that, Abba Forest, what you call Abba Sue, what you call. Korean suya says what say poto but I be a bread be fray or $1 some me know a carpenter you know the dollars the good away
a carpenter dollar economy dollar no any effect on economy
and this year back and dollar no economy oh yeah and in question ya hotel economy
all right
you wahala
head teacher Alfred Kingate Kasadima NPP Amayekuno Father Kasford Kasadima NDC Amayekuno ma yande njumuku a oboye na ase Max by Ghana Limited Anointed Engineering Services Limited High Sense Telecel Damaso Betway Ridge Royal Hotel and afi Game Park Cool Chop pick one so one is your plug na etwa 26 to 30 times na ewini sika bebrezi egu uko tokum Game Park also da star 946 hash na play pick one da maso na ma mention nka there memo wedwuma eye besiaba eye raba between the ages of 20 to 33 years edwuma kwan ebue obi hi obi na onyina yɛ edwuma ɔsi ɔde ɛyɛ obi a enkitaba na ɛyɛ obi nso a ɔba no dɛ ɛnye wɛ egwadzifo wɔn ne nkitawudzi no etumi nye nyimpa kasa enyimdi kwan no kwan do a the more opportunity or the more on nti sɛ yɛ interested afrɛ 0592 507 553 and 0543 394 882 na ɛnyɛ mpanyinfo nkasa enyumakuo ahorow yi na wɔhyɛ na asɛm yɛde dwumadi yɛde brɛ me production team asena ne bi nkɔmɔ wɔn aha na menyo besi nyame adom a yɛnsa ne nhyia ɔkyena ne yɛnzi nkɔmɔ have a wonderful good evening yakra onyina bye bye